Safe.
It's the best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
There was a big photo op that I wasn't sure if it was going to happen.
You have never seen Jim Norton spend the evening being nicer to a woman in a wheelchair than when he was on a quest for a photo op with Roberta Flack.
That's right.
Now,
Roberta Flack.
I want you to know. Here's how the Roberta Flack evening starts. We find out that she's going to be backstage.
About a minute before she is.
Right, real
Amy's
quick.
dad's in a wheelchair and he's friends with Roberta. I guess they're in the same place where they know each other.
And before Jim can go on his quest to get a Roberta Flack photo, he goes, I don't know one of her songs.
I couldn't remember. I didn't know. I didn't connect her with those songs. And as soon as someone named one, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, obviously, Killing Me Softly is like...
Yeah, it's gigantic. It's
her song.
I just didn't recognize the name for a second to associate with. And then, of course, there was a First Time Ever I Saw Your Face is a lovely one.
Did you go home and Google?
No. What's it called? Tonight I Celebrate My Love for You is a huge fucking song by her and some guy.
Right. I mean, I don't know who the guy was, but I'll take your word for it.
Something. Oh, I don't even hear this song like this.
What? How do you hear?
Instead of fingers, it doesn't say fingers.
What does it say?
It's just Chip saying Pekka.
Strumming my pain with his Pekka? That's disgusting. That's what Chip is into?
Yeah. No, it just happened. Every time there's a hard word, like with more than one syllable, Pekka seems to fit.
Pekka fits a lot in Chip, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, so to speak. So she came backstage, and I didn't want to just ask a lady in a wheel. If you're in a dressing room, even I am very controlled in those moments. I don't bother people in dressing rooms.
Especially somebody else's dressing room.
Yeah, I'm not an asshole. I mean, despite popular opinion, I'm not a complete fucking fool.
But I do like when you're around, like you see, like his eyes kind of dart around. You're always assessing the situation.
Yeah.
Like figuring out, okay, how am I going to figure out the way into this? Like, what's my move here? Because she's sitting there, she's in a wheelchair. She might be trying to eat something. She doesn't necessarily.
She was eating, yeah. And then they took some photos of people who were there, but I was just like, cares?
Right.
I was sitting there yapping with you, and Amy's boyfriend's a nice guy, and there's a couple of his friends backstage. And I went over and saw Rachel and Mark Norman. By the way, before I forget, Mark Norman was fucking great.
He crushed.
Mark Norman is a funny stand-up. I mean, I'm not saying that in a shocked way, but I haven't watched him do a set.
Especially at Madison Square Garden in front of that audience.
That many people, and he was completely comfortable.
Yeah.
Completely fluid on stage. Really fucking great.
He was
really
just
funny.
He was just his Mark Norman self.
Yeah, he was very, very funny.
Yeah, he was awesome. But yeah, so like the show hasn't started yet, and we're backstage, and Jim has decided at that moment not to go for the photo op because there weren't that many people doing it. It was just when she first got there, a couple of her friends, blah blah blah, and that's it.
Yeah, and then I was like, it just wasn't that important for me to take a photo. I was like, that's fine if it doesn't happen.
But
we said hello.
But then we go sit down.
Well, there's guys in our seats.
Right. We go there, and there's guys in our seats, and
who we had seen backstage.
Yeah, and they were telling the guy, no, they told us to sit here. And so, like, the security dude who was taking phones away from everybody was kind of perplexed by it and just he never came back. He just walked away.
He sent somebody else back, because we had tickets, actually, as well.
Yeah.
They were very good seats, and I didn't want to say to the guy, hey, you're on our fucking... Can you turn that fucking music bed down? It's making me depressed. I didn't want to say to the guy, hey, you're in our fucking... Because he knew he was in our seat.
Yeah.
He said, they put me here.
But it was also kind of annoying that he wasn't moving. Like, he should have stood up and been like, okay, there was a mistake, because those two have hard tickets.
Yeah. And but I didn't want to be a dick to him. I'm like, let the usher move him, just because he had come back. I guess he had come back with Roberta Flack. I didn't know if he knew Amy's dad. I wasn't going to be an asshole to a guy who might be a family friend.
But it was very awkward because we were just standing there next to him.
Yeah, just like a creepy alternative couple trying to sneak in under the radar, being outed. So they eventually come and move him and the other guy he's with.
Yeah, but just to right behind us. And so they were right there. And Roberta Flack was right across from us.
Like in the aisle. I realized that's why they were there.
Yeah.
Because she's in a wheelchair. She's very old. And they were looking out for her.
Right.
So we basically had them move the two people who were looking for Roberta Flack out of the fucking way. So
we
me
could
and
have
my date
our
could
seats.
Yeah, my date and I could sit down and enjoy the program.
So we watched the show and everything, and Roberta
Off the chair, and the woman was trying to put it back on, and it kept slipping off. So I'm standing in front of her.
gotta get some fucking Velcro on that bitch.
That's the only, or strap, because the wheelchair where your feet go a little awkward. So now I'm squatting down.
Yeah.
I have Roberta's Flack's stockinged foot in my hand. I'm putting her fucking stocking foot.
You were worshiping Roberta Flack's foot.
And I'm putting it on the thing. I didn't even know this. She's probably like, who is this fucking guy? I'm putting her foot on the chair.
How great would it have been if, like, all the confusion's going around, she's looking around, trying to figure out how she's going to get out, and she just looks down and sees a weasel sucking her big toe.
Yeah, just a creepy little fucking white supremacist looking guy.
Right.
Fucking futzing with her feet.
You're alleged Miss Flack.
Yeah. So I put her foot back on the chair, and then I helped get through a little bit.
You did. And then you went to security?
Well, we had good badges. I had asked security before we went, because by the way, before the show, they said our badges, we had these little backstage passes, but I'm like, at the end, are we going to be able to come back with these? And her security guy from Live Nation said, no, let me give you guys badges so you can come right back.
Which was very good of them.
Yeah.
Because they were already, like, looking at us crooked while we were backstage.
The
like,
MSG people.
Yeah, the MSG people. We would go down a hall we were just in, and they'd be like, you guys can't be here with those passes. We were like, we were just here with the people who are doing the show. Like, we're definitely fine.
Well, Madonna pulled up as we were about to walk out, and to bring her out.
So Jim is sitting there, right? And because Madonna introduced Amy Schumer, which is pretty incredible. That's the only thing on that level I've seen before is I saw Ricky Gervais at the theater at Madison Square Garden, which is the smaller room, and David Bowie introduced him.
Yeah, I can think of a better one.
What's a better one?
Ozzy Osbourne introduced someone from his own toilet.
You like that better?
Much.
So Madonna is back there, right? And we kind of had heard she might be coming, and Jim starts asking the security guard, hey, how can we get to our seats? Because we were just going to go out there.
Because I wasn't going to stand there, believe it or not, and bug her for a photo. It just was like, back there, you just don't do it.
But he sees Madonna, and as Jim is talking to the security guard about the tickets to get out on the floor, his eyes are locked on Madonna. You weren't looking at the security guard at all.
I wasn't sure if it was her. There was two women. And I'm like, is that her? Because they just pulled up into the back. I wasn't sure. I was looking at someone else at first, and then I saw her. I think I was actually looking at the wrong person.
Nobody questions whether or not the Material Girl is the Material Girl, okay?
Well, I did, because I didn't know which one. And then I was like, oh, it's her. And then we just went on to our seats.
We just got to take a glimpse of the Queen Madge.
Yeah, you got to look at her if she's there.
Of course.
But I wasn't going to stick around and try to get it. I was like, ugh. That's this Amy's thing. It's like, I'm not that fucking, I'm not going to embarrass people.
Although I would have, I would have, what were you going to say?
It's just in general how I've embarrassed people many times, but not like that. I try not to with photos.
I would have loved to have seen you gotten turned down for the second time from Madonna in person.
If it was another set of circumstances, I might have, because it would have been actually funny if she shot me down again.
Yeah.
But it was like, I said hello to her manager. I'm not inappropriate.
So we watched the show, and Eagle Scout Jimmy is wheeling Roberta Flack,
helping, guiding her back
to the backstage area, and we had our badges. Roberta did not. So like Jim was talking to the security guard, making sure that Roberta and all her people are taken care of. And I go, okay, I know what Eagle Scout has in mind now.
That's right.
Because he's like, okay, now we're good. I scratch your back. I'm getting. So we
Believe
go.
me, that was one step away from, look, I got you back here, bitch. Smile.
And I go, okay. I've seen this before. I've traveled with Jim to enough events. I go.
Well, the security guard was cool, though, because he goes, I'm like, look, they're all back here. I'm like, that's the red flag. I go, oh, okay. And he goes, look, if Jim Norton says I have to let her back, I have to let her back. So the security guard was a radio show fan.
Isn't it nice when those security guards just acknowledge that they know who you are? How much easier is
so much
everything?
Easier. Well, they know you're not trying to scam your way into anything shady.
Yeah. So we get backstage, and Dave Chappelle was back there.
Yes.
And so Jim starts talking and I would imagine that it felt good for Dave Chappelle to compliment you on your body.
Yes. Dave is pretty jacked. If you've seen him in the last few years, Dave is pretty jacked.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him in a while. So I don't think I've seen him since the weight loss. Or at least I can't remember if I have. So yeah, he was very complimentary.
But so
About my body.
so we're sitting there.
Appearance. Hold on, I'm not finished complimenting myself.
Dave Chappelle is talking to Jim Norton about his wonderful body.
Yeah.
His very handsome
How
body.
and handsome I look. Yeah,
That's
just that
what
type of stuff two men
You
chat
have a
about.
great body, Jim.
Yeah.
And
Dave is huge.
yeah, he's jacked. He's
Yeah,
jacked.
he's big.
But Roberta Flack is in her wheelchair, like only a few feet away. So Jim's move is to be like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. He kind of says, hey, Dave, that's Roberta Flack over there.
No, but it wasn't for that reason. I was just talking to him about something, and we were talking about something, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to try to get I want to get a photo with Roberta Flack. And he goes, she here?
Right.
And then he goes, oh, there. But it
Do you
wasn't.
think he remembered her song as soon as you said it?
Yeah, because he named a special "Killing Them Softly," so I imagine
that would probably...
it rang true to him and big to him, yeah.
So Dave started talking to Roberta Flack and taking photos, and then they got lost in conversation.
Yeah.
So as the entire backstage area is clearing out, like everybody that's involved in the show is leaving, Jim and I are just standing there as we hold the camera waiting, because Jim is like, no, it's happening. Because now it's in.
However,
yeah,
in Jim's defense,
yeah,
I would have walked away from that situation at one point. Jim's a good guy,
yeah,
and Jim does think of his friends.
yes,
and Jim did know what Sam Roberts would really want in that situation.
right. And Jim said, "All right, we'll get you want a photo with Dave Chappelle because we'll do one with Roberta Flack, and then I'll get you one with Dave." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
we'll do that."
I figured you would. I figured you would want one. And also, Roberta. One of Roberta's people said, "Could you take a photo of us?" And they had their dumb cell phone cameras. I'm like, "I got a camera," and she's like, "Oh, that's okay. We have ours." And then theirs didn't work, or it just came out too dark because people don't use the flash.
Right.
She's like, "Who has that camera?" And I'm like, "I do."
Right.
So I took the
Eagle Scout Jimmy saves the day again. Always be prepared. That's the motto.
ABP. That's
right.
the motto of this show. Like anything can happen. This is the name of the show. ABP is the motto.
Right. Always.
ATC. No wait. Anything can. God damn it. ACH. Atch. Anything can happen.
Atch boo.
Atch boo. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Always be prepared because anything can happen. Mornings on Sirius XM.
So they chatted for a while. I took a couple of photos that they had asked me to take, and I got one of Dave and her. And
it was fine, by the way.
But they're from the DC together. So they chatted for a while.
But my favorite thing was Jim, and I was listening to the conversation. Jim kind of kneels down.
Well, he introduced me to her, which was nice, because Dave didn't know her either.
Right.
But I think they had mutual friends. So he actually gave me, because she wanted to, I don't know if she wanted to go, but he introduced her very nicely.
They were talking about doing something Kanye West, and I'm sure Kanye and Roberta Flack's paths have crossed at some point. Sure. I mean, he's done so much with soul music and stuff like that. So Jim kneels a conversation with Roberta Flack, and like, I don't know why you took me to an event like this, because there's probably no worse pairing.
By the way, let me just tell everybody why. There's a phrase in the English language called last minute availability.
That's true. The afternoon of. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's called what happens when 9 things with a cunt turn you down.
I'm number 10 because it's the closest.
Yeah, you were the first thing with a cock and balls I asked. But yeah, no, I figured it would be fun to talk about today.
Right, but like we're terrible at those Hollywood. Anytime anybody even remotely sort of celebrity-like is there, neither one of us is very good.
Well, if I don't know them, yeah.
Right.
I mean, and her I didn't know. But it wasn't as bad when Dave introduced me to her. I know he didn't really know her well. But when he gave me a nice introduction to her, I was like, and she was very pleasant.
She was very pleasant, but the thing that I found so funny was she wanted to talk to you as a fellow artist.
Right.
And what was the question that she had for you?
Well, Dave introduced me as a comic.
Right.
He said,
right. And at that point she was like, oh, musician, comic, we're artists.
She said something about, I had to squat down and talk to her, and she said something about like, what do you feel so proud of, or do you feel proud of things? She was just being, like, again, asking me something about what do you feel proud of or good about, like, just like what have you been doing? And I couldn't think of anything that I'm not a good liar in those moments. Like, I didn't know what to say. I just said, well, I don't really feel good about much. I just feel less shame about certain things.
Jim is smiling. Roberta Flack is looking for this like soulful moment of like, this is what we connect on, and this is why we do this. And Jim said something to the effect of, no, I just feel slightly less degrees of shame.
Yeah, and then she looked at me and went...
She did not know how to respond.
Yeah, she was like, less shame. Okay, that's good. She was very lovely.
And then Jim just goes like, yeah. And he points at the camera and smiles like, look at the camera.
Yeah, I just like to get a photo, but I didn't know what to... I'm so bad in those moments. I'm very, very bad at this small, little social awkwardness, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, in those moments, I'm very bad.
I'm not good either. If I know somebody, I'm fine. But if I don't know anybody, I keep quiet.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to say. Like, I didn't want to give a schmaltzy answer. I didn't want to give a schmaltzy, like, I feel so good making people laugh and... I know what I could have said that would have sounded right.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be somewhat honest. Without being a bummer.
It was great of Amy to be so warm and make me feel welcome, in her prayer circle, which, by the way, I like, and you call it prayer, but it's like, when artists like put their hands together with everybody that's actually doing the show.
Yes, I know she does that. I've never been a part of that.
Right. And I was like backing away from it when it was happening because we were in Amy's dressing room. And Jim was like, Sam's back here being shy.
No. Yeah, because Sam was next to Kenny, and then I grabbed Sam by the hand.
I was like,
Kenny was trying to smooch with my girl, and I scooched Sam over.
I have nothing to do with the show. I don't have anything to do with...
She was saying that right now.
I have nothing to do with the build of this. I've no place being here. But of course, Jim makes it, so I had to enter the prayer circle. And the whole time I'm like, okay, I just be respectful of whatever Amy's pre-show rituals are. Keep myself quiet, and the whole time I'm doing it, I'm just trying to be straight-faced and quiet. Jim is holding my hand because I'm like, I don't like holding hands.
Those big chimp hands. How could you not? If I had hands like you, I'd only hold hands.
Like, for a guy that doesn't, I don't like touching. I don't like holding hands. I don't need it. So
the whole time it's happening, Sam is like,
how long will it last?
Exactly. Because in my left hand, I'm cupping Jim Norton's hand, and in my right hand is Club Soda Kenny's big mitt.
Yeah.
I couldn't be less comfortable until Amy starts talking about how happy she is to be at Madison Square Garden with all the people that she loves, and Jim starts rubbing his fingers. Like he's like, I'm a junior in high school and he's like my first girlfriend. Like we're holding hands and the whole time he starts rubbing his fingers. Then he starts getting more comfortable and starts rubbing the inside of
scratching the inside of his hand. I was just trying to make him laugh in the middle of it.
And like, what are you going to... Stop, Jim! Don't do that!
Yeah, I knew it was uncomfortable because I was just giving a real good scratch on the inside of the palm.
Yeah. and just as this is all going on, Amy's going around the room and, I love you, Rachel. Thank you for being here. Mark, you're amazing. Jim, I wouldn't be here without you. Sam, you mean nothing to me.
Yeah, that was very
Kenny,
funny. Sam, you mean nothing to me. It was very funny.
I'm sitting here getting my hand rubbed and I'm like...
Scratch gently.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in this prayer circle.
Here's what Sam's not leaving. He's leaving out. Sam started going, rubbing my palm with his finger. See? He got all flacked in, as we say.
Right, that's right.
He started flacking.
I flacked it up.
Comment? Teft?
Let's go to the Teft box for comment on flacking.
You can ask him. He's so loud.
He
certainly is. You can ask him.
You can ask him.
You can ask him.
You can ask him.
All right, now I have to know, who wants to ask us what?
Who's asking what, Derek?
What are they asking?
Yeah, that's a terrible voice.
They want to know if Kenny's ever going to come on the show.
Sure.
Yeah, whenever
he wants.
Yeah, he's always welcome whenever he's here in the morning.
I want to have Kenny on in the morning with us as well, like because he does security. No, I mean, I don't feel like I need security. But I like having him here.
Well, there's your answer, caller.
You're gonna ask him.
You never know. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's right. All we got is Adrian and me.
Exactly.
And D-Bag.
Yeah. Well, three of you.
Yeah.
All right, I feel safe.
You shouldn't.
So it was a very fun evening.
It was fun, and then we went to the after party. For
I got because you know, Jim, I'm trying not to have soda during the week, But, I got to celebrate a little bit because when you're going to an arena, you're going to have arena food. So I did.
Oh, that's right. Sam came back with a pizza and soda, and Chip just kept bothering him.
I'm trying. I'm trying to eat. First, I stopped at the Madison Square Garden booth, the worst pizza in all of New York
It's
City.
not good. It's not real New York pizza?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not like my favorite New York spot, Sbarro's.
Yeah.
I get this terrible pizza.
Well,
But
they have
it's-
the whole New York attitude when you walk up to the front.
Hey, how we doing?
What's your pleasure, young fella?
How is that a New York attitude?
It is. That's New York.
No, it
That's what they
isn't.
say when you walk in for pizza.
So I get there and I get the thing and I go back to the seat and everything, and the whole time Chip is within 1 inch of not of me, of the slice that I'm eating. He's following as the slice comes out of the box towards my mouth. He's following that, and the minute I take a bite, it's, what's that, pizza?
Yeah, Chip's mouth. What's that, pizza? Chip's mouth is moving.
Yeah, it's moving, and
Like
he's
lip
using
smacking.
his tongue, and there's just chip germs everywhere.
I was
It
so happy.
So bad.
Yeah, seemed distracting.
It was totally distracting. I'm trying to watch Mark Norman, and I'm trying to eat this food because I haven't eaten yet, and Chip the whole time, what's that, pizza?
Yeah, what's that? Really annoying.
It's really bad. You want to call the show this morning? It's 866-969-1969. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and Snapchat at Jim and Sam Show. We're snapping as we speak. So if you follow at Jim and Sam Show on all those forms of social media, you'll be able to get us.
I got a head shaking from the Tef box.
What was the head
My
shake for?
snapping joke.
It was not in the up and down motion. It was in the side to side motion.
Right. It was not a nod.
No.
No.
No. It
No,
was,
so I mean, it was like a no.
it was a nod of disapproval.
Because I said we're snapping as we go, and he started actually.
It's called Foley work, boys.
That's
Foley work.
It's not. It's just snapping. It's not Foley because it's actually snapping.
Oh.
Somebody
Foley
says,
work.
"Wow, that sounds like snapping."
Yeah.
Like this would be like. That's thunder.
That doesn't sound anything like thunder. No.
Snapping during a storm.
Stop doing that. Why are you doing that?
Nobody snaps during a storm.
Sure they do. That's how you make it go away.
That's how you know you like the storm.
Yeah, no, that's how you just like pretend it's not happening when you're a kid. You snap. I
No,
was a hurricane
no.
as a kid.
What? You snapped through a hurricane?
Yes, I did.
He didn't. Let's go to Russ, who's calling in from Atlanta. Russ, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Test of the morning to you boys.
Hello.
After the morning to you. Oh, and by the
So
way,
I
look at
just-
this. I wanted to say, what's his name? Simplicity on Twitter just tweeted to at Jim and Sam Show, Eagle Scout Jimmy.
What is that from?
That's just you in your Eagle Scout uniform. It was you getting dressed before the big show last night.
That's a Photoshop, right? But that,
I don't think so.
where's that from?
It looks like you.
It's you in your Eagle Scout
No,
uniform.
I know that, but is that? Oh, it's a Patton Oswalt Boy Scout. Okay. 'Cause that was a good Photoshop. I'm like, you know what it is? I did a Ted Alexandro show.
You think it's a real photo?
No, Ted Alexandro show. I had to wear a weird suit. I'm like, was that part of the? No, it wasn't.
Is my you're looking at the
that's a
Roberts
good
photos.
Photoshop.
Is my gut really that big? Did they really call that video game Grand Theft Auto? I don't understand. When did that game come
Sometimes I
out?
don't know.
We'll be back with more.
Someday soon, maybe not today. There are 3 things Chip says I don't think I've ever said on the show, and he says them more than anything he's ever said.
More than cake for the chipper?
Way more.
Because cake for the chipper you weren't saying on the air. You started saying it around me when we were in L.A. and-
These are just things that have been running through Chip's head literally for years.
Have you seen what the new hot Christmas gift is?
Yes, I have.
There's a little, you said you had a problem with my dog, Lila Garrity.
Oh, your dog and her stupid bald man curls.
She's a gorgeous dog. I'll post something
She's
on.
not a gorgeous dog.
She's a gorgeous. I'll post something on social media. But
Not.
there's a new dog in town, just in time for the holiday season.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about this. This got me excited because I'm trying to figure out, there's been a lot of conversation about what's going to be the hot holiday toy. Could it be those animals that are in the egg, that everybody's talking about? It might be that. Hatchables. That's a big.
Hatchable? What do? You open the egg and the thing pops out?
It's like a Furby / Tamagotchi.
I
What's
bet
a
your dog.
Tamagotchi?
You remember from like the 90s, they were on like the keychains and you had to like keep it alive and stuff.
Yuck.
It was a little.
You don't
thing.
remember.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
no, I mean he was.
Your
no.
daughter likes Hatchables?
She wants one.
She wants one,
You
yeah.
gonna get her one?
I got one.
Whoa.
I hope she listens. Surprise ruined.
Yeah.
School.
I'll tell you who's not going to give it to you. Grandma, because she won't be around. That's a fake
right.
woman. It's an imposter.
That's right.
It could be the classic Nintendo everybody's talking about, right? The little Nintendo that plays all the games. They're sold out everywhere. You can't get them.
The original Nintendo?
It's an original Nintendo, but it's shrunk down to a very small size. It's got, 60 games built in?
30.
30 games
close.
built in.
The original games?
Yeah.
30 of the original games.
No, new game.
But like, why? What's the attraction to that?
People love retro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you plug it into your TV, and they're built in. You don't put cartridges in, but you use the original remote, and people are going nuts for it. Nuts.
Yeah.
The Nintendo store can't keep them in stock. Amazon can't keep them in stock. That's why I thought it was $60. It's $60.
$60. It's a great price.
The cartridges are in there already or no?
No, there's no cartridges.
There's no cartridges.
Oh, they're built into the
Yes,
hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cartridges.
Remember the cartridges?
Of course I remember them.
They were cool.
But it's like the console itself is smaller than a cartridge, or it's about the size of a cartridge.
Yeah, I mean it's smaller than like an iPad Mini.
Yes. But you can't keep them in stock on eBay. They're like $200.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's an even bigger holiday toy. It's the world's first lovable robot dog.
Sounds intriguing.
Let's listen to the commercial.
Can't hear it.
Meet Chip.
Fuck yeah!
Chip is a robotic dog.
Meow.
Much more than just a cool gadget.
Pause for
Chip is
for,
meow.
for Chip. Why are you meowing?
Yoma.
It's not funny. Go ahead.
Interactive pet that's there to greet you at the door.
What's up?
With the smart band, Chip recognizes who his owner is.
Fuck yeah, I know you. That's my food, bitch.
Have you seen my other slipper?
Yeah, it's in your wife's
Chip's
coda.
affection to them when near.
Look, I'm gonna
Chip is
tinkle all over
obedient
your fucking
and can follow
feet.
commands.
I don't think that the robot dog
He
can
also
tinkle.
learns new things, so you can teach him tricks.
I know
And the
tricks.
smarter Chip becomes,
I'm
the more
fucking
badges
smart.
he earns.
I watch this trick. I'll
When you
suck
like
my
what
own
you see,
pecker.
Just press the like button on the band.
You gotta pause when Jim's talking because otherwise the punchlines are going over the setups for the next, That's it's okay though.
Yeah.
You're trying.
All right, let's try.
How many badges do you think you'd earn? As
I don't know what the badges are because I was playing. I couldn't hear it.
couldn't hear. As Chip gets smarter, he earns more badges.
I got like 300.
300 badges. Wow, what are they for?
Everything.
Like what?
Just being smart. Yeah. It's not a badge, man.
You should move it back a little bit.
I so badly want someone to take this commercial and take Jim's audio.
I think my favorite
Quit
part.
rubbing my nose with your nose. What are we, Eskimos or something?
My favorite part so far has been the dog will greet you at the door. What's up? So stupid. All right, I want to get to know Chip a little more. I want to find out if this is something because I have a niece. I want to find out if I should get it for her for Christmas.
But he also learns new things, so you can teach him tricks. And the smarter Chip becomes, the more badges he earns.
Give me a badge. Where's my badge,
When you
bitch? Give me your fucking badge, you bitch.
Why are you cursing at your owner?
She's hogging all the badges. She hides them in her cooter.
No, I thought that's where the slipper
Give me a
was.
fucking badge.
You said the slipper was in the cooter.
No, it's somebody else's cooter. Where's my fucking badge? Give me a fucking badge.
You have to earn them by being
I
smart.
did earn it. I earned that.
You have to do tricks to get badges.
Yeah, I do tricks.
What kind of tricks?
Fucking tell jokes, make people laugh. Meow.
Go on.
Like what you see, just press the like button on the band.
Yep. Get a
You can
badge.
encourage him to behave. Or be a little mischievous.
Fuck yeah, I'm not gonna block Silver. Fucking bitch. I knocked the fucking blocks over.
Your choices change Chip's
Go back.
behavior.
I want to see that again. I'm mischievous. Mischievous. Watch
Or
this. Jump
be a
the
little
ramp. Here you go.
Mischievous.
Fucking bitch! Knock the blocks over.
Why are you cursing at the little girl who's playing with blocks?
Knock them blocks over.
She's just
Got
a
a
little...
9/11 those blocks.
Why would you say that she's a little girl? It's not funny to make 9/11 references.
Fucking knock them blocks over.
That's not charming.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
People are laughing.
Your choices change Chip's behavior
Yes.
and shapes his personality.
I can be humorous. I can be sexy. I can be handsome.
Sexy?
Yep. I can be humorous.
No two Chips
What's that?
are ever alike.
That's right. We're all different. Like a bunch of snowflakes, but with humor.
Chip is a connected experience.
Yep.
He has a translator.
Now.
What is it, Chip? So you can understand his thoughts.
I want to look right now. Touch my pecker.
You're a robot dog. You don't even have a pecker.
Yes, I do. Earl
He
shoots
comes
out
with
of
his
it.
own
Earl.
smart ball,
A smart
so you
ball.
can play fetch
Yep. Give me, I'll get the ball.
and stay active together.
Take the
He
ball,
also
but I'll
has-
hide it. Now you go fucking look for it. I'm busy.
Doing what?
Fucking chilling.
You really think you're a cute dog, don't you?
Yep. On my wheels and shit, I'll run your fucking feet over. Oops a daisy.
Why would you do? Why would you?
It's my badge. Fucking bitch.
You're not getting a badge for cursing.
Get my badge.
You're not gonna get a badge for cursing and running people over.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not a robot dog.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Sensors, so you can maneuver around obstacles with ease.
Yep.
And with the mobile app, you can feed Chip.
I'm hungry. Where's my fucking dinner?
She's feeding you
Get
with
the mobile app.
Some cake for the chipper.
Yeah, how about a little cake for the chipper? How about a little cake for the chipper?
I don't know if the app can handle that. Stop drooling.
Chip
Which
can't help
shows you
it.
care. And that's important. Because when you're in need, no matter it big or small, he's there for you.
I'm always there, sweetie. Just chasing everyone around the house laughing.
Who's laughing?
Me, the whole place.
Why? It's
Wake
you're,
up, everybody. Meow.
you're a dog. Why would you laugh?
It's cute.
With his beacon sense technology, Chip is fully aware of his surroundings.
Always. I always know what's going on. Right now, there's Sam, there's Travis, there's Derek, there's a chair.
That's actually really good.
I know all my surroundings. Where's my coffee? Oh, there it is.
Maybe you should get a badge for that.
I should get a badge. How about a little badge for the chipper?
Oh, stop spitting.
Seriously, no one's seen it? This is like the 5th time.
Oh, the slipper's gone. I'll get it for you. Hold on a second.
Where's the slipper?
I gotta pull it out of the cooler first.
How to return to his bed when it's time for a charge.
Yep, get a charge.
never runs
Put that on my
out-
butt. Goes right in my butthole. I sit on the charger thing. Goes right in my butthole.
You like getting a charge, Chipper?
Yeah, put that little charge thing right in my butthole. Charge up the chipper for laughter.
You probably spent a lot of time as a young boy getting charged.
No, I didn't.
I bet you
It's a
did.
garbage.
I bet you
That's
did.
sexual innuendo.
You
Where's
know,
your slipper?
Oh,
I'll get your slipper.
where?
It's in that lady's cooler. I'm gonna go in there and fish it out with my dog nails.
Oh,
Of energy. Chip is a smart device.
Yep, you damn Skippy.
Chip is a robot. Chip is a dog.
Yep, Chip is a humorist. Chip is a lover.
a humorist.
But most importantly,
Fuck yeah.
Chip is
Hilarious.
a friend.
Yeah, I'm your friend. Me and Sammy are friends.
You noticed they
I
didn't...
found that slipper
Where was it?
in that lady's cooler. Keep saying that.
You noticed they didn't mention that you were hilarious even once.
Yeah, they did.
No, they
In the
didn't.
beginning of the commercial, but stupid ran over it.
You really let that play while you were talking, huh,
A
Chip?
lot.
For quite a while, huh?
Yep.
Double it up on the Chipper, huh?
Yep.
I see.
The best time.
I bought the slipper. The girl's happy. Here's your slipper.
Isn't the slipper kind of a mess?
Give it to your father.
They're kind of gross to the touch.
Blue eyes and shit.
You have blue eyes?
All blue.
Why is that?
I'm a robot.
What kind of a robot?
Fucking adorable.
I see.
Dog.
Yeah.
Look, my pecker.
What?
I'll hump you like a...
Is that the sound of your robot dog pecker becoming erect?
Yep, that's my pecker hitting her Woody Woodpecker ankles.
You realize you said pecker twice in that sentence?
Yes, I did.
Halfway through?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Oh, God.
You said Woody Wood and then realized you had to say pecker again? Yep. Oh, it's made by Wowee.
Wowee.
I don't know.
Hilarious.
This could be a great Christmas toy.
Bob Kelly said his kid wanted, he wouldn't get it for him.
You wouldn't, right?
No.
You can't.
Chip the dog.
And save me money by not selling me stuff I don't. If you're an owner-operator, you owe it to yourself to call the Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association. It's a good decision. Call OOIDA at 1-800-444-5791.
We are back with more Best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Mark Normand is entering. What's going on, pal?
Hey, buddy.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
same old.
Yeah, I do.
Good to be here.
Well,
First
good-
timer.
Yeah.
Is this your first time on our show?
Yeah.
Oh, good, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah. Nice to have you. We were talking about you after we saw Amy at Madison Square Garden and how well you did.
Oh, you were great, man.
oh,
you
hey,
were really
thanks.
funny.
Have you gotten comfortable in arenas?
yeah, I
Performing at
have.
the
It's
Garden?
weird. That was a hot show. I was the second time doing it, so the first time I was shitting a brick, and this time I was like, fuck it, let's have fun.
Yeah.
And it was so much easier. Also, I didn't know Madonna and Chappelle were watching, which was good.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have fucked you up, right?
Oh my God, I had my lanyard on. You guys saw the whole
That
time.
was very funny, like a true ass.
Yes, a complete dork.
Yeah. I believe this will get me backstage, won't it? Will this
Yeah.
allow me to be in my dressing room?
Did you
Right.
talk to Madonna?
Yeah, she laughed at one of my jokes, and it was a Nazi joke. And I got off stage and I said, "Hey, thanks for watching my set." She goes, "Great."
Does anybody has
Good
any
point.
chance to ruin this?
Did you see her ass?
I did not.
Amazing ass for 88. She looks great. It's just a real shelf. It's up there.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. Wait, that night, you mean?
Yeah.
What was she wearing? I was there, but I didn't remember the night.
She had like, look at that. That's
Wow, it
that's
does
not a
look-
bad caboose.
It does look really good.
For
Adrian
her
just
age.
Google imaged it.
Yeah.
I'd give that a little nuzzle.
Oh, yeah.
Would you kiss it?
Oh yeah. I'd give that a little brown nosing.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but
She's the material girl.
here's the worst part. I get off stage and I see Chappelle and he goes, "Great set." I go, "Oh my God, thank you." He goes, "Nice lanyard." And I was like, fuck. Damn it, one of my heroes.
That's why you want him to walk away immediately after you
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
nice set.
But then I see him a week later, and and Will Sylvince. I don't know if you know Will Sylvince.
Yeah.
But he's like, "I'm opening for Chappelle. Come watch." And I was like, "I've never seen Chappelle do a real set. I'll go watch." I show up. He goes, "Lanyard," and he
No.
throws me on.
And
So
he
I
put
get to
you
open
on?
for him. Yeah.
Oh, that's
great.
great.
Because of the lanyard.
You know, I have a theory. That stuff works out.
Yes.
I feel like I was in-
Synergy?
That's not synergy.
all right.
That's not that word means. It doesn't work at all. I think that the only reason that Chris Rock gave me as much screen time in his movie as he did, because I had a good 25 seconds of screen time in top
five, yeah.
which is a lot. And he didn't have to. I could have easily been cut out because I didn't say anything. I didn't add anything. And I think it's just because
I
he
want
got
you to, can you isolate that clip, by the way? Sam saying that?
I think it's because he got a kick out of the fact that I look like Malcolm Gladwell. Because he walked in.
Yes, you did. I never thought about that.
I never either. But he walked in, he called me Malcolm Gladwell when he walked in, and he was laughing about it and blah, blah, blah. And then we shot the movie, and then he did it again next time he was in. And I was like, okay. And then the movie came out, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he left me in. And then I saw him on the street like a year after the movie came out, and he went, "Hey, not Malcolm Gladwell." And I was like, yeah, that was what it was.
Yeah, the whole thing, the synergization of the entire thing
I
is
mean,
really nice.
synergization isn't even a word.
Yes,
No,
it
it
is a word.
isn't.
Yes, it is.
And if it was, it wouldn't fit this context.
Yes, it would.
At all. It's not.
So
what
where'd you work?
means.
Where was Dave doing the...
We did the cutting room.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is a great little room.
Yeah.
And it was like one of these, like, you got to be in the know to get seats, so the crowd was, like, hot and ready to be there. And then I did well on that, so he had me at the Gramercy Theater open.
Oh, that's
Wow.
great.
Which that guy is a nut. He makes all of his crowds stand up. They take out all the seats, and he had a guy on, then me, then Tom Segura, then he did a set, and then he did a sit-down with Chris Rock at the end. The whole show was like 8 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I know, and the crowd loved it.
Yeah. So they stand the whole time?
The whole time.
Why does he do that?
I think he likes them. He wants them to be up and at him.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's more. There's more. You can make more money that way. There's more people.
Oh, is that what it is? He just crams them in?
The capacity doubles or triples.
That's synergization.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's that word.
How long a set did he do?
He did about an hour 10.
Wow.
That's not that long for him.
For him, no.
And,
He did 10 minutes of the cellar the other night. I had to follow him. It was brutal. Yeah.
Really?
10 minutes. He did his SNL thing.
How was it?
Great. He did a mic. I don't want to give anything away, but he does a mic drop. And it ends in the N-word.
Oh, cool. That's how all of my shows end, so I'm nice to see somebody else doing it.
I was surprised to see that Dave was hosting SNL this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, because he hasn't been doing anything for years. And does he have something, though? Is he promoting something?
No. They just want to hear his take, I think.
And he was like, yeah, I'll give it to you.
But you got to realize this guy hasn't been on. His show ended in 06, 05. To sell out Radio City 11 times and not be on TV in 10 years is amazing.
It really is.
Yeah, he's really grabbed the country by the balls.
It really
He's held
added
on
to his mystique, the fact that he walked away. But he was mad. He would have been massive either way.
There is something, though, to leaving while things are fucking really hot. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's like, Seinfeld for the rest of his life. I mean, it's been way longer than that since he left TV, and no matter where he goes, he's going to sell out.
What year did he quit? That show was 98?
99, 98?
I think 98 or 99, yeah. And he can literally play wherever he wants. He can do a theater, he can do an arena, he can do anything.
But he kind of hung in there with a little bit of comedians in cars going gay, and then the other thing with the, he's on Letterman a lot, or he was on Fallon a lot. Chappelle's just gone.
He just disappeared. And it was almost like, it was just rumors. Like, oh, he popped up in a club last night and he did 9 hours or whatever it was. Like, that's all he was doing.
Yes.
So I'm surprised that he's doing SNL, though. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be really funny.
I'm sure it will, yeah.
Yeah.
What did him and Chris Rock do? They just sat there and chatted?
It was all election chat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Two Trump guys.
Yeah, poor Dave Chappelle had to come out and tell TMZ, I'm not a Trump supporter. Because the quote went everywhere.
About Hillary.
No, he said his quote...
And he was right, by the way. His quote was right.
His quote was about permission and sexual assault. And he said, did you just dribble on yourself a little
Jesus
bit?
Christ.
Oh, boy.
It just came on my own stomach
Well,
here.
that's embarrassing.
Normally that's on your back.
His quote was, Chappelle goes, Donald said that when you're famous, you can do that.
Right.
They let you.
You can do that. If they let you...
That implies content.
Or consent.
Consent. Sorry, consent.
You're probably content as
Synergy.
well. But he said that's consent.
Yeah.
So it's not sexual assault, and that's his point. And so he makes this point, and everybody goes crazy and goes like, Chappelle's a Trump supporter, obviously. Right. And he had to go on TMZ and go, no, I don't support Donald Trump. I was making a point about something that the guy said.
Yeah, people are such... And even if he did, who gave a shit?
Right.
I know. They're just looking for something
to talk about.
They love the story.
Oh, this whole Trump thing. Am I right or wrong, guys?
I'm glad you brought that up like that.
Yeah. Nothing's changed yet? Or he's not in the White House yet, right?
No, he's got till the 20th of
I keep
January.
thinking he gets in right away.
Yeah. Have you seen Bill Clinton's black kid?
Black kid?
Oh, yeah.
He has a black
What?
son.
He has a black son.
Yes,
yeah.
he does.
No.
Well, you could tell it's legit because the black son insists that it's true.
And he's trying to get the cum from Monica Lewinsky's dress to do a DNA test.
Ooh.
He is.
I don't think she's going to give that load up. Where do you think she keeps that?
Does she still have it? I thought it went to one of the
Smithsonian?
Yeah, something like that.
Is it in the Smithsonian?
I don't know if it's on display. I
Bill
would
Clinton's
assume
load
not.
in the fucking...
I think that they have it though.
Wow.
I think that it's looked at as a piece of American history.
Yes, presidential splooge.
Yeah, how much presidential goo do you
Where
have?
is it? Let's see.
Gubernatorial.
Kenneth Starr's investigated after signing an immunity agreement. Why would she need to be immune? She didn't do anything wrong. Well, hold on. Let me see here. Blood sample was taken from Clinton on August 3rd.
That has nothing to do
Why
with
did they...
Why did they what?
Take his blood. Why did he just admit it?
Who, Bill?
Yeah, maybe he was hoping it wasn't his.
Exactly.
Yes.
Chicks suck dick all over this White House. It's not mine.
He's hoping it was a Secret Service load.
Yeah.
So the kid reaches out and says, "Please give us the dress because we can't get a DNA sample from Bill Clinton." And the kid, I feel bad for the kid. The kid's an adult by now, but I feel bad for him because you can tell his mother has just all his life been telling him that Bill Clinton is his father. What was the story? You fucked her in the bushes?
Yeah, I forget what it was. Yeah, he fucked her behind a shrub.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think it was in an alley
Can't
or
hear you.
something. I think in an alley.
I think
Behind shrubs?
I think it was shrubs, right? I think that the woman was like a prostitute, and it was in the shrubs in the projects. Is that right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was there and he pulled down his jogging pants.
Yes. She said Bill was on one of his notorious jogs and stopped by the projects to fuck a prostitute in the bushes.
She knew that the kid's his because he was her only white client.
Right. And the kid's a light-skinned black young man, so...
Does he look like Bill?
No, not even sort
No,
of.
he looks like Larry Fishburne in 1980.
He does.
That's him. Did you see he reached out to Obama now? Because Monica Lewinsky will not give up the dress.
I wouldn't either.
She won't give up the DNA sample. Believe it or not, and this was startling to a lot of people, she's ignored the kid altogether. She won't talk to him. She won't acknowledge that Bill Clinton's black son needs some of that crusty jism.
He doesn't really want the dress because then it'll ruin him. This is all part of it.
Right.
If he gets the dress, it'll all be over.
The minute he gets proof that, like, this is bullshit,
right,
it's done.
But he might really believe it, though. Like you said, his mother probably told him, that's your dad. Oh.
He's been brainwashed. And when you want to believe it so bad, you know he wants to. The last thing he wants to think is it's just another dude that was not there for him.
Yeah, some other guy named Bill who kind of looked like Clinton a little bit.
But not even at all.
Who also
that kid
played the sex.
Yeah. This dude doesn't look like Bill Clinton. Even slightly.
No, nothing.
And they were showing him putting up photos of a young Bill Clinton next to him.
Oh, right there, I see it.
Yeah, the nose is the same.
Right there. Oh, no, that is Bill Clinton.
Yeah, you're looking at the photo of Bill. Yeah. You see the black guy next to him? How there's no resemblance whatsoever?
Is there in the nose? You're right. Mark is right. The nose is identical.
Yeah.
The nose,
identical?
Yeah, it is actually. It's very, very close.
They're both nose-shaped.
Nah, they're very close, though. Like you see the positioning is between the eyes and mouth.
Yeah.
But they do look
There's an ear on each side.
Wait a minute.
They both have teeth in this photo.
Yeah.
You know what? That is a little bit more
startling.
The shape of the mouth.
Yeah.
You're right. No, it's not.
No, I'm not.
The shape of the mouth isn't the same.
It's similar. The top of the mouth.
They both have a mouth-shaped
With
mouth.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top of the mouth isn't even the same. The lips are different.
That
Everything's
doesn't look
different.
like him.
It doesn't at all.
That's Conor McGregor.
Oh.
They say OJ is Khloe Kardashian's dad.
We've been hearing that for a while.
I saw that. I see more resemblance between Khloe and OJ than I do between this dude and Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I like to fuck Khloe.
Oh, so
my
big.
God.
I like to reach under and hold her big hiney and just pump away and apologize.
Yeah. I'd like to climb that tree. She's so big.
Yeah,
She
she's
is.
a big girl.
Have you seen her in person before?
No.
Yes, I have actually. Oh yeah, I did Leno with her.
You did?
We did
Really?
me, her, Chris, and Bruce.
But this is back when she was fat.
Yeah, and Bruce was there. It was Bruce. Chris.
Holy moly, she looks amazing
That's
now.
her?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
tightened up.
I interviewed her once. Did you just pass gas a
Yes,
little?
I did.
Did you get excited when you saw Khloe?
I did. She's so pretty. My hiney just shot something out.
I interviewed her once before she was in as good shape as she's in now, and she was still hot. I've always had a Khloe Kardashian. I've been a fan for a long time.
Do you think black guys like her?
Oh, what do you?
They're okay with her. Like it's, they'd probably take her, leave it.
Yeah.
You know who I think would like Khloe Kardashian? Bill Clinton's illegitimate son.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no
I
doubt
think he'd
about
be
it.
a huge fan.
How tall is she?
She's got to be 6'8".
Yeah, I think about there.
What is she about? Oh, she's 5'10".
5'10".
Oh wow, that's my height.
5'10", but she wears heels.
Yeah, big heels.
Yeah, so she's probably 6'1" in heels.
How's the face up close?
It's nice. It's good.
All right.
I think
She
she's
looks
very cute
good.
from what I remember.
She looks good. It's not like she wears a lot of makeup.
Yeah, I could see her in the morning being a little. Look at that.
That's
Like,
not a
she-
good picture.
she
She's
can
like
be
Chip
rough.
there.
You know what?
Go back. Let me see Chip Kardashian. Fucking sister's a piece of garbage. What do we got? Millions of bucks or something?
Making jokes about Lamar Odom.
Yeah. Fucking Lamar owed him money, then he fell asleep. Fuck yeah.
It's wordplay humor.
Wordplay, Yoma. Yeah, tweet that picture of fucking Chloe Chipperson.
That's pretty good.
Oh, she looks really dumb. Oh, another one. Oh, no.
I wonder if she would make any jokes about brothels.
Yeah, why don't you lick my big fat fucking ass or something, you piece of garbage?
That's just... just so over the top and direct.
Fuck yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. What are you paying for hookers or something?
See, the beauty of the Kardashians is they go every kind of type. Like you got the Kylie who's skinny and hot, and you got her who's like meaty, and then you got Kim who's kind of
short
meaty
with a big fat rump.
Yeah, with huge cans.
Right. Yeah, all the white guys that used to be into whoever the other pretty one was.
My God, she is gorgeous.
Who's the third sister with Kim and
Kendall?
No, Courtney.
Courtney.
All the white guys that loved Courtney.
She's 5 feet tall, though.
Is she?
I would be like fucking Brad Williams. Nothing to do with her.
They all love the young ones now, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
You don't like short gals?
Not 5 feet.
I'm fine with that.
No, I like them 5'3" or whatever.
Doesn't make you feel like a man when you have
No,
a
it makes you feel like a
dwarf
terrorist.
of a woman.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want a girl I can pick up and shake about.
Oh, I like that. I like a big noogie.
Yeah.
Headlock.
There
She's
she
cute.
is. Yeah.
Oh, that's Kendall.
Good looking gal.
She's not as curvy as the rest. No.
So, she's got the Jenner blood in her, not the Kardashian or OJ blood.
I'm so confused with all the Kardashian, Jenner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're a pretty popular family.
It's actually a great point to bring up.
Thanks.
Really solid. It's really solid.
Can you see her pussy lip there or no?
Nah, it's a leotard.
No, there.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Am I wrong? I don't think so. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no.
zoom in on it for Pete's sake. Let's stop guessing.
It's not her pussy lip.
I'm looking.
She's not posting her pussy lip on Instagram.
She might not know the fucking...
You don't think that they check their fucking... First of all, that's not exactly a candid shot.
No, she takes a picture. You don't think that might be a little fat pussy lip bulge?
I wish.
No.
All right, but it wasn't crazy of me to think it.
They Photoshop their Instagram photos. They're not just like, oh, let me take a quick snapshot and go up.
Maybe she tried to Photoshop out her giant vag and fucking only a little bit got Photoshopped out.
There wasn't enough Photoshop to take care of how big her vag was.
Oh, she's hot.
Those legs are so thin.
Yeah, like a little colt.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking, like Bambi on the ice.
Yeah. I'd like to shoot her mom.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
God damn it. We got some good ladies in this country, huh?
We sure do.
Whew, that's
Sure
our best
do.
resource is white women.
Yeah.
Are you ready to settle down with a young lady?
No.
You can't be.
Come on, I got a special coming out soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. What are you shooting that?
Oh, shooting on the 17th, Thursday.
Where?
Of next week at Angel Orizans. I sent Roland all the info. Of course, there's nothing here.
It might be. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. Mark's Comedy Central
Yes, it is.
1 hour special is being filmed on November 17th at, what's it, Angel
Orizans. It's the best synagogue in New York. It's beautiful, like 1825.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that where...
That's where Noam got married.
That's where I interviewed Ozzy and Geezer and Tony and Brad. That was where I did the fucking Black Sabbath 13
Is that
release
right?
party. Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful room.
That's going to look amazing.
That is, it's funny. I was at Noam's wedding. That is an incredible room.
Yeah, I can't believe we got it. It
If
was
you want,
tough.
if you want tickets
How is
to
it
see
tough?
the special,
Sorry.
Just 'cause it's always booked up, so we had to work around a bunch of dates, and it's super expensive.
well, if it's super expensive, then you're going to need to buy tickets to make some of this money back from
Tickets
Mark.
are free.
Tickets are free.
It's on me, baby. It's the Blacklist. Comedy
Oh my
Central.
gosh. Go to theblacklistnyc.com/MarkN. Theblacklistnyc.com/MarkN.
Thank you.
And you get to see this thing for free.
Yeah, and there's two shows. There's a 7:30 and a 9:30, and it's gonna be great. And I'm running the hour a bunch of times in the city before, so I'm doing in Philly on Monday, and then twice on Wednesday. One at the Fat Black Pussycat, and one at Gotham Comedy Club.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's a really, really good space, man. I didn't know they did stand-up there.
Yeah, that's the first show ever.
Is it?
Yeah, first stand-up.
Have you
show.
tested the acoustics there?
I'm gonna go there. I think tomorrow and really do like 10 minutes to no one.
Yeah, where are they going to seat people? Oh, yeah, I see the floor. I thought there was something in the middle of the floor.
A lot of floor seats and a whole 2 balconies.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That is going to look really good, man.
Hey, thanks. Can't wait.
So I want to play for you this kid asking Obama now for Bill Clinton's DNA to help him out.
All right.
And I guess Obama just has, like, I think when you're president, you just have the vault with all the ex-presidents' DNA, like a little
Sure.
sample from each one, you know?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you could get the juice to pick up the phone and go, Bill, why don't you help us out? I don't know.
You don't think he would help him out?
No, I don't. Hey, Bill, how about a semen sample? I don't think it's a good idea, B.O.
Bill, your son called. He's looking for a semen sample to prove that he's your son.
He's not my son. Should have a little beep. Can we have the little beep? The boop.
Yeah, you have to add a censorship beep in there because I can see where that would come in handy.
Yes, it would.
So this is...
I'll have to do it with something. I would never fuck a...
Bill, this is Barack Obama that's talking to you. You can't...
No, I know. You're one of the good.
It's offensive. Let's hear what Danny Williams had to say to President Obama on the quest for figuring out whether or not Bill Clinton is actually his father. It's cool music,
President
right?
Obama, my name is Danny Williams.
He sounds just like him.
I am the son of
That's
former
Bill. If
President
I have
Bill
ever
Clinton.
heard anybody with Bill Clinton's voice, that's Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah,
you can hear it. You can hear the little rock in him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reaching out to you today because I know you can understand me. You also grew up without a father. And you are our first black president.
That's a
you
good
have
point.
supported Black Lives Matter and My Brother's Keeper. So I know that you believe my life matters. I have
So
tried
wait,
for years.
is he saying, Barack, I need for you to reach out to Bill Clinton to get his DNA for me.
Yeah.
I'm black. You're black. Let's do this.
He's saying, I'm black, you're black. Help me get the cum of that white devil.
That's it. That's it. I'm surprised he couldn't convince him of that.
Yeah.
I think those are Leonard Cohen lyrics.
Oh, yeah, Leonard Cohen died.
That's a bummer, huh?
I thought he was been dead for years.
No, are you kidding?
That's not the appropriate attitude.
Yeah, I had no idea he was alive.
I thought of Sam Morril. He's a big Leonard Cohen fan.
Yeah, we texted at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I figured it out, though. I got him confused with Lou Reed. I thought
that's a
Lou Sam Morril's a comedian.
I thought
I never liked Lou Reed.
No, he sucks.
Stinks.
He doesn't see, just talks.
Talks.
Right.
The color girl goes a boop, da doo doop. Shut up.
Shut up.
But he's doing it to the music.
I don't care how he's doing. He fucking stinks.
He sucks. It's all
had
like
one
a
good
cool
song.
guy thing. Yeah.
What's his one good song?
The one that Ron Bennington would use, the Satellite of Love or something. There was one he would do that was okay.
What about Perfect Day?
I don't remember that one.
Perfect Day's a good song.
I don't know it.
I don't know that one either.
No. Maybe we'll open the show with it tomorrow. I don't know it.
He's all attitude. There's no substance.
Lou Reed?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, he's
Sam
not
Morril.
attitude anymore.
Exactly.
He's
Good.
dead.
He's
So is
Latitude.
Leonard
Laying
Cohen.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Leonard Cohen. I got him confused. It's like, no. That's news of today.
Yeah, he's done.
He's dead as of yesterday.
I didn't care. I just went, sorry.
You said that when you found out Leonard Cohen died?
I did, yes.
I know you had that.
That's a popular one.
Oh, nice.
People love that one. It's real popular.
All right, let's go back to our friend Danny Williams, Bill Clinton Jr.
Years to contact my father, Bill Clinton, and also my stepmother, Hillary Clinton, in order to gain their love and acceptance. And in the past few weeks, I have released a video about my story, and I requested that my father submit a DNA sample.
Looks nothing like him.
The video has been seen by over 30 million people.
Holy shit.
I also went to the National Press Club in Washington, where I appealed to Miss Monica Lewinsky, hoping that she would provide a sample from her famous blue dress.
Do you know the panic that is going to sink into his mother if anybody were to say, all right, we'll submit a DNA sample?
Right.
No, they said they wouldn't do it. Just move on.
The government switched it. The government switched it.
Exactly.
Blue dress. I thought it was gold.
Oh, that whole thing. Do you off the subject? Do you remember the blue and the gold dress? And it would different answers out of different people.
Which one did you see?
You know, it's funny. I saw.
We should probably get back to this guy.
So
blue, or was it gold?
Who cares? Who cares?
The radio audience wants to know.
They don't. It's a topic from 2 years
You don't
ago.
think that was a captivating moment?
Did you think your pauses were building anticipation?
They certainly were. That's how I'll deliver information. I'll be like, this guy said.
What did he say?
No, see, you don't yell that. You build. People can't wait to hear the next syllable.
And then do they get frustrated when they realize it's a colossal waste of time?
I don't think they do realize that.
Oh, I see.
Now that's radio.
Yeah. How about, let's get back to it.
We were just about to.
I know, but I like to throw it around. You gotta have like little ways we throw to the video that make this signature.
Just play the fucking video, Adrian.
Nothing bad.
Hold on a second. I don't like that. Hold on, pause it. Let's throw to the video.
Nothing bad. I am filing a paternity lawsuit.
Oh no.
But it can take years and cost more money than I can afford. President Obama, I have to know who I am. I have to know that my father and my stepmother will accept me.
Oh, God. It's embarrassing.
My
Guy's 38.
stepmother Hillary, she has the power to convince my father to provide a DNA sample.
Why would she do that?
President Obama, I know you are endorsing my stepmother for president. Please ask her to step up to prove that my life does matter.
Good tie-in.
Going back to the black thing.
That me and my kids have a place in her village too.
He's got kids.
And he's using the
President
village
Obama,
line.
I thank you.
He's using the fucking village. It takes a village. We have a place in her village.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a village.
Do you think he wants a little of that Clinton money?
Oh, he wants to. He wants to say. You know what I'm thinking? Because you just bought the house next door to you in Chappaqua. Maybe me and my
Oh, there's a great song about that. Do you know what would be great? I hope it's true. I hope fucking Bill Clinton dumped a load in 1976.
Yeah.
And now fucking they cut into Chelsea's inheritance.
Yeah, and Bill's just sitting there going like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Then again, would he be entitled to it if he's not an adult? Well, yeah, he might. Yeah, obviously if he's an adult, if he's not underage. Yeah, maybe he would be, unless Clinton wrote him out of the will.
Well, his mother, you don't have to give inheritance to your kids.
Unless they die and there's no will.
But couldn't you sue for back child support or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
If somebody
could.
If somebody skirts and doesn't admit to the kid or won't take the DNA test or whatever, if you find out that you were avoiding it, I bet you could sue for back child support or something like that.
Yeah. Well, the mother enticed. There's actually audio of when they met.
No.
Yeah, the mother was in the bushes.
Come and get it!
She doesn't sound black.
I know. That's why he liked her. I was late. I couldn't see.
That was enough to convince Bill, huh?
Yeah, I stuck it in her hooch.
That's him apologizing to Hillary.
Yeah. I couldn't help it. She made it look like I was coming in her mouth. That's my own sound clip.
Just an excuse for the sound
Yes,
clip.
it was.
I mean, it makes sense.
It certainly didn't.
No, it didn't. Oh, you don't think this woman...
The mom's not bad looking.
For what? For one of the way outs from the Flintstones. She's fucking awful looking.
She is terrible looking.
She's terrible looking.
She really is.
She's all right.
Let me see her again. I think she's dead.
Hope or think?
Let me see her. Maybe it's the wig I don't like.
Oh, it's a wig. Yeah, she does look a little like James Brown.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a good wig.
No,
he
it
is
is
very
not.
light skinned though compared to her. Just saying.
Yeah, I love that he's very light skinned, which means it could be any white person, which probably means it's Bill Clinton.
Nah, he is light skinned. It might be a president. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
I
it could be
doubt it.
Reagan.
And I guess she said that she brought this up years ago and nobody listened to her.
You know how annoying it is if you're Clinton and it's true and this woman's just holding up your picture on fucking social media?
Yeah.
Goddamn internet!
Yeah.
You know how annoying he must have been to Al Gore with the World Wide Web? Shut up, Al! They're all going to come out of the woodwork!
Bill, we invented this tool where everybody's going to be able to communicate with each other and information is going to be passed around.
Keep it under your hat, Al! They're all going to come out of the woodwork!
You don't understand. People are going to get their information and share it with the world.
God don't need that shitness. Place the garbage.
Is Bill slipping into Chip
Yes,
Clinton?
he is. I fucked her in the bushes and she was
Boo. Oh, man. How relieved has Hillary got to be, huh?
Well, she's probably humiliated. I think she's humiliated.
You think so?
Humiliated.
Come on.
Humiliated. If she would have lost to Mitt Romney or to Ted Cruz, she wouldn't have been. She would have been like, I lost. But she lost to Donald Trump.
It's embarrassing.
It's humiliating.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, and I really enjoy, and again, I'm such a fucking pushover. I really am. But I liked the meeting that they had in the White House. They don't like each other, but
no, they don't.
Trump looked nervous. It's the first time I've ever seen him look tentative. It was almost like, again, I didn't know they had never met.
Right.
So here's the sitting president.
They'd never met?
They'd never met.
I didn't know that.
And Trump said that. We've never met each other before. Do you have the audio of Trump?
Yeah.
It was actually really good. Obama, I think in that one looked much more comfortable, even though he's obviously not happy about it. Trump looked slightly nervous.
I also think that Trump doesn't exactly know how to handle this position. You know what I mean? Like, he's so used to, whether it's in business or the last year and a half of running this campaign, being the alpha male and just going up on stage and talking shit and being aggressive and now he's not fighting anybody anymore. He won. And I don't think humility,
interesting,
or taking a back seat to anything comes natural to him.
I think this was frightening for him.
Mark, are you upset about the spilled drink on your shirt?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I
Let me
noticed.
see it. Let me see it. Why? Because you're covering it? You can't even see it if you don't have eyes.
It does.
I'll get over it.
But it looks like dried cum.
That looks like, Danny Williams wants it. Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Whew.
Yeah.
Thank
He
God.
looked uncomfortable, man. He looked, because the way his hand was.
Yes.
He looked like.
And his posture was bad. He was slouched over.
The
He
magnitude
slumped.
of this moment, like he's with the sitting U.S. president. It's a big deal. And Obama, look, the bottom line, say what you want about him. He's been in more uncomfortable situations than Trump has.
Ah, yes.
And he's good at this
Absolutely.
with the entire country watching. It's just the two of them. You can't make an asshole out of yourself. You can't embarrass yourself. You've got the job. I kind of liked this, and again, I'm a pushover, so I just buy it. I liked it.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
great
listen to
moment.
it.
Want to do everything we can to help you succeed, because if you succeed, then the country succeeds. Please.
Well, thank you very much, President Obama. This was a meeting that was going to last for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and we were just going to get to know each other. We had never met each other.
Hit pause for a
had
second,
great
Adrian.
respect.
It's not a flattering chair for him.
Also,
He looks a little heavy in that chair.
Well, his face looks really fat and red,
Yeah.
and there's a bust behind it, so you can see that it's not just his face really is fat and red.
and he's slouched over, and you can see his whole body, and you can see all the weight,
Yeah.
because he got very big in the gut and hip area over the course of the campaign. And I would make a bold prediction after seeing this. We know that Donald likes to celebrate with a little fast food.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, I believe, especially hanging out with Chris Christie a lot, he's going to get much bigger as president.
And I'll tell you something too. He met this president who he has been shit talking.
Yes.
I've met people we've jocktobered, and you're always like a little like, oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
Don't tell me in front of the whole world when you've shit talked this guy for all of this time. You were wrong about the birther thing.
Right, and it's
and
not
now you're
even-
meeting him.
That's the important thing that people, I don't think, are all remembering. It's not even just over the course of the campaign saying he's the worst president. He spent all that time years ago.
He's been shitting on him for years.
With the birther thing. Like, he spent months.
And he was wrong.
Yeah.
Demanding. Well, maybe he was wrong, but he definitely came out the winner of that scenario because he forced a sitting president to show his birth certificate. Obama finally had to say, look, here's the fucking birth certificate. Stop. And Donald goes, oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I saw it then.
Yeah, also that's a bust of MLK.
Behind him.
So he's really giving him the side eye.
Yeah, but Trump is really like he has that thing like, all right, I talked a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Bend forward. That's the way you are when you meet someone who you blasted.
Totally.
Like, all right, guys. And he went out of his way to say nice things.
That's how Kevin Brennan is around me.
There are people wondering if he's going to keep the MLK bust in the White House or not.
Yeah.
Because it's a tough move.
There's no way he's keeping that.
But if he doesn't keep it and people find he films anything in that room,
Why would he
People are
take
gonna
it
be
out?
like,
He's
that
gonna use
racist took.
No, he's going
Why-
to take that to the bowling alley downstairs.
And he'll probably go bowling.
Yeah, no, we covered that. Mark kind of covered that.
Just like us.
Yeah.
So, all right, watch more. This is great.
The meeting lasted for almost an hour and a half, and it could have, as far as I'm concerned, it could have gone on for a lot longer. We really, we discussed a lot of different situations, some wonderful and some difficulties. I very much look forward to dealing with the president in the future, including counsel. He explained some of the difficulties, some of the...
It's funny how, like, here's how you could tell he's nervous. Because certain words, like he said, I have great respect. Like, he didn't say I have great respect for him. It's like when you're kind of there, but you're not there. And, like, you're not thinking clearly about everything. You're just trying not to fuck up.
Right.
He doesn't know how to portray himself as an equal to the person in the room with him. All he knows
antagonize.
Yes, antagonize, combative, be better. I mean, every business person that you've ever been in a meeting with, every CEO has this vibe of kind of one-upsmanship.
They do.
And he can't do that in that
But
room.
his body language is not like I'm trying to come off this way. He looks like somebody who is kind of...
He doesn't know how to talk.
He's a bit humbled by it or blown away by it. Again, it is slightly intimidating when you're sitting with a guy one-on-one who is not intimidated by you.
Yeah.
Who is already, don't forget, the only one-on-one they've kind of had was in that White House Correspondents' Dinner where fucking Obama wrecked him.
Laid into him.
Yeah, so the thing is, you're both hoping the other one is just courteous
It's
and not an
interesting.
asshole publicly.
Yeah, because Obama beats him in the same room. Because he did it at the Correspondents' Dinner. Like, they were in the same room, and Obama got the better of him. But when they're separated, Trump's gotten the better of him every time. Like, the birther thing, Trump absolutely got the better of him. And just winning this election, Trump has completely spoiled Obama's legacy.
Yeah, because
he's destroyed it.
Obama lined up with Hillary and said, I support her, and people went. A lot of his people went to Hillary.
And not only that, but also
went to Trump.
People are going to look at this and be like, how did the Trump presidency happen? Who was president before Trump that people upset about that they had to vote this guy in?
People forget, though, like I think we said this, every 8 years, every 12 years, you just kind of go left, then you go right, then you go left. It's the way we move.
But Trump is different, though.
He is different.
It wouldn't be, if just a Republican were voted in, that doesn't spoil Obama's legacy. It's Trump.
No. I'm not saying about the legacy. I'm just saying that people are so shocked he got elected. We just had 8 years of a very, very left-wing Democrat. So it's not shocking. It's also not shocking.
The fucking Celebrity Apprentice guy wins?
Meaning that there's a more a right-wing election. Because after a very, very right-wing George Bush, you had one of the more liberal presidents in history. It's just when one of the extremes goes, then the other one tends to get elected to balance it out. It just happens to be him.
And this is looked at as balance.
No, but I mean, again, people didn't probably want to go to a further left turn.
Right.
The country doesn't seem to like to go in one direction for too long.
That's true.
It's like that weird little course correction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where it's going forward and just kind of toggling left or right. I had to say toggling. Sorry.
But look at hair metal and then grunge.
Right.
You got to go the other way.
Right.
Got to compensate.
That's the way it is, yeah.
Mark, you've done a lot of radio shows, right?
Sure.
Have you ever been on one where a person has to use a soundboard with their own voice on it?
Yeah, I do a lot of road comedy.
And they use their own voices on their soundboard?
No, this is pretty high end.
It is good high end.
Because he could just say...
makes me so happy. Oh, I'm going to come.
Like, he can just say that. He doesn't need to push a button
Hey,
for it.
come on, man.
If I want my prick gold, I'll do it myself.
That's right, Sam.
He couldn't have said that.
I couldn't have said that.
No, it's
but I'm
true.
happy Mark's here.
This guy's a riot.
See that? Tell a story. Tell a story. Oh, shit. Now I can just relax and enjoy Chip with the rest of you.
Nobody enjoys it. Let's get back to the Trump-Obama meeting.
Yeah.
The high-flying assets and some of the really great things that have been achieved. So, Mr. President, it was a great honor being with you, and I look forward to being with you many, many more times in the future. Thank you, sir.
That was as nice as it could have been.
Yeah.
Watch this moment, too.
He's beat red.
Taking any questions. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, he looks...
Here's a good rule. Don't answer the questions when they just start. It's always the last one.
That was a little banter.
Yeah, but see, this is why I love that moment, because Obama like taps Trump on the shoulder and he goes, "Good rule, don't let him ask questions
when they're yelling it."
When they're yelling it, saying like, "I'm the president, I know," and Trump had to go like, "Yeah, it's always the last one." And Obama's like, "No, what?
Yeah,
no, that's not what we're talking about."
They look, they could wind up getting along great. Because Obama's interest in Trump is probably like, now that Trump's got the job.
Yes.
Obama's a man. He doesn't want to be humiliated by a sitting president. Like, you don't want the next president, regardless, to undo everything you did and degrade everything you did and to shit out. Like, anything that has to be undone can be undone with a certain language that seems like you're just repairing or fixing or nudging it along, as opposed to going, "This is garbage, take it out." You understand what I mean? There can be an attitude about the changes too.
So that he's saying if he kind of makes nice, Trump will come in and not just take a big shit over everything he's done.
So far, look, we're a day and a half in.
America is great again.
His Twitter, he really needs to stop complaining about the protesters. Again, you're the president.
He did.
What?
Did you see the second tweet?
What?
First, he complained about the protesters.
Yes.
But then later, either early this morning or late last night, he tweeted something to the effect of, like, "Isn't it great how passionate people are?"
Yeah,
like he did a complete 180 into Presidentsville.
He has to, because, again, I said this too. I love people protest. That's what you do when you're not happy. Just don't break shit and don't fucking turn cars over.
Yeah.
But it's very American to not like something and protest it. That's fine.
But has this happened before in history?
Probably not, but this is definitely a weird.
Has
No
what
president
happened?
has ever said this shit right before winning. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? No one has made. People have made a lot of statements that other people didn't like. But I
You
don't
mean
think-
like the protests?
Yeah.
Well,
The day after?
they probably would have happened in 2000 with Bush and Gore.
Sure.
But it wasn't declared for like however long it was. It was like a month or
6
two.
years?
I don't think it
maybe a
took
month or
quite
two.
6 years, but for like a month or two. And so by the end of that process, I think everybody was so exhausted
Yeah,
that they were like, "Fuck it."
They're
Like,
protesting in hopes of the Electoral College voting Hillary on December. They won't. They can't.
No.
They absolutely can't.
There have been people who are trying to advocate for that, and I think there's a petition out there going for it. It'll never happen
Under no circumstances.
and it would be completely damaging. It would be way worse for everything if they would just ignored the Electoral College.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They ignored the.
That's what we're based on. Like if the delegates just decided.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of signatures there.
735. Oh, needed. So there's 2.2 million signatures on this thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty good.
That's a lot of people.
She's probably out, though. Now it's been too late. It's too long. She's already like, I'm already used to not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Exactly. She's home just wearing fucking those tight stockings to make her cankles go away.
Like, when you're going to the gym, and then you're like, oh, the gym's closed. All right. That's
Right.
it. You
Right.
can't go back to another
Dude,
gym.
It's the best feeling when you get there and you hear the door go tuka tuka tuka, and you're like, oh, it's Veterans Day. They're closed.
Yeah.
Car and you see somebody going to open the gym and you're like, I guess it was closed. What am
Yeah.
I going to do? I'm not going
Yeah.
back.
Then you say something fun like, hey, let's go out and eat a piece of cake.
Jealous?
But the fun thing is if you go to Taco Bell and it's closed, you'll go to another Taco Bell.
Absolutely.
But the gym, you're like, hey, I did my part.
Right. I tried. I tried. I did everything I could.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
man.
pretty cool, though. Like, she looks happy. She's on the trail,
Who the fuck
walking her
is she
dog.
with?
Well, some lady said that she went hiking out there, and she's back in Chappaqua, Hillary Clinton. Just another one of the great cities of Westchester.
Oh, she asked for a picture?
And she's hiking, and this woman says that she saw Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and the dog just walking in the woods. They were just walking the dog.
Danny Williams?
That's good Secret Service.
Yeah.
So, and where's Bill taking the fucking picture?
He's
I
fucking
guess.
a woman in the bushes.
Why is Bill not in the picture? I don't want to. There's a baby in that picture. It ain't mine.
I don't know. It's probably a fake picture, to tell you the truth.
No, this went viral.
You're joking, Sam.
Ah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably set up. There's no way that she's...
I think you meant that it was Photoshop.
No, it's not Photoshop, but it's probably set up. I mean, there's no way Hillary is walking around a day after the election with no Secret Service or
I didn't
anything.
even think about that. Good call there, Fatty.
Well, I just said security. Where's the security? And nobody listened to me. Wait on a minute.
At that point.
I thought it was just one of your sound effects.
Why does Sam get the credit for that? When I clearly said there was no security.
Yeah, I think it was set up.
I did say that.
I think it was a setup.
Sorry, Jimmy.
You said there was no security.
We noticed that you said it.
Travis. Not listening to me.
Don't waste your time with the headphones, dude.
I said there was no security.
Let's go to the TEF box for comments.
I'm just unraveling because I'm tuckered out. Did not sleep well.
You didn't sleep well last night?
No, that fucking Photoshop is hilarious.
That's so good.
Obama flipping off Donald Trump.
Dude, that's a Photoshop.
That's actually a good call. You call them all out, Jim. You're calling them all out. Let's go to Tom in Nashville. Tom, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Tommy Salami.
Mark
I
Norman.
do that. He gets people invested in the show. It's fun to call.
I like it. Tommy boy.
Hey, I just want to let you know, first of all, I love you guys, love the show. She's already called and conceded the victory to him. That bitch be out. She's gone.
That's not legally binding. I mean, Al Gore can
Sure
see
it is.
No, it's not.
Well, it's
Al Gore
not.
and George Bush. Listen,
Who are
Al
you,
Gore
the
and
mayor
George
of New York City?
Al Gore and George Bush both took back concessions in 2000.
No.
Yeah.
I'm wrong? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They
And a font of knowledge.
Exactly,
I did not know.
sir.
They conceded, and then they
I
were like, "Oh,
apologize?
fuck." No, it's not true.
Yeah, dude, you're the
I'm
mayor.
gonna go
You're
to
the
the
mayor of wrong city.
Don't be so violent to our listeners, Jim. That's really mean.
What did I say? It wasn't mean.
So stupid. Joe.
Before I noticed that the Secret Service, there was no one there with them.
Joe in Virginia.
Somebody please compliment me.
Hey, they said on NBC Nightly News last night that Bill was taking the picture. That's why he wasn't in it.
Aha.
I wonder that too. Does she have a picture with? How do you not just do a? Take the ugly kid out and make him take the picture.
Yeah.
Probably a girl based on the pink hat, but it could be
or
him.
just hold out a selfie. She's got to have one with Bill.
She was distraught over this election. A lot of women were distraught over the election. They thought they were going to have the first female president, and I'm sure to her at this moment, Hillary Clinton probably means more than Bill does.
Do you think though that she's just out there with
Hillary is a hero to women?
Good point.
But how is there no Secret Service though? I want to make that point again.
It's a setup.
She lost.
Yeah, they all just went home.
They're like, you're a loser. We're not going to protect you.
What are we going to
Where's
do?
all the people? I got to drive myself to Quickie Mart.
She made a ton of money on this, though. She's got to be living high on the hog.
She's doing
boy.
just fine.
Yeah, she's a fat cat.
It's really good.
Didn't change my life. Right back to the job site with a lunchbox.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Bring your
damn
own
sure.
lunchbox?
Container of coffee. Yeah, you run around the woods with a dog. I'll work.
Don't presidents get Secret Service for life?
Yes. Nixon paid for his own.
What?
But presidents do get Secret Service for life.
Yes, they do.
That's true.
So then why the fuck is Bill Clinton walking around the woods with just a dog?
Because again, there's times where they probably just want some privacy in the woods. I'll bet you after this somebody got fired.
Yes.
Some cunt with a baby walked up to us. We could have been killed. He's screaming.
Yeah.
As soon as they walk away, he picks up his cell phone. Who is this bitch? Search her.
Just an angry man.
Yeah.
Going off the rails.
Yeah. Where the fuck were you? Tackle this bitch.
She didn't sleep well last night?
No, I didn't.
Well, how come? What were you busy doing?
Honestly, I just went to bed late. Normally I don't. But I just was up last night reading.
What time? Reading?
Yep.
Reading?
What time were you reading until?
12:45 I was reading, and somebody said I'd love to come over and look at that book with you.
Oh, so you had a reading partner.
I did.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you just get a text out of nowhere from somebody that was a reading partner?
Yep.
Oh,
that's pretty incredible.
Good for you, buddy.
Yep.
That's not too... Is this reading partner, do they live here or were they just in town?
They live here.
And they were just like, I'm in the mood to read with you?
Yeah, let's see what time the old old texteroo came in.
And show me a photo if you have it.
Hold on. Let me see. The old texteroo.
When did the old ring ding go off to let you know somebody wanted to read with you?
Let's see here.
Yeah, I picture your little glasses falling off when you got the text.
Hold on now. Let me see.
You think his readers fell off his nose?
Yeah. Oh, my word. His little sleeping cap.
Well, I guess I'll be reading out loud tonight.
Oh, hold on a second. God damn it. Sorry.
Gonna have some company.
What are we talking? Mein Kampf? What are you reading?
Seems like you're going through a lot of texts.
Yeah, and we talk a lot.
Are some of them
12:37 a.m.
Oh.
Okay. I respond. 12:25, the text came in. 12:37, I responded.
So if a gal came by, you probably didn't get to sleep till 12:41.
Let's see what time the Uber left.
Oh, you Ubered her.
Yeah.
Oh,
2:33.
2:30. Okay, so you read for a couple hours.
Good for you.
An hour. It's not my nature.
To read for more than an hour?
No, just reading.
Oh, I see.
Boy, showbiz, huh? How great is that?
That's incredible. Your world has to have changed since you've been doing arenas with
Well, you
Amy.
tour with Amy, and she attracts a lot of women.
Yeah, it's a 10,000
arenas full of them.
Theater.
Yeah.
So your odds are pretty good, and they can't fuck her. So
Right.
It's going well.
Oh, that's got to be amazing.
Have any girls sucked your penis?
Yes. And balls.
And balls too, huh?
Yeah. Not a lot of reading.
No reading. Have you done any threesomes yet?
I have.
That's incredible.
It's intimidating, I got to tell you.
Is it?
Yeah, I've done
Why?
a few. It's just, you got to please two whores.
Cool.
It's really eloquent the way you put
Why
that.
is it intimidating? Because both their cocks are bigger and darker than yours?
Had you not done that before this kind of round of...
No, not at all. I've never done one.
So this really has been a life changer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd done threesomes, but it was the devil's threesome, if you know what I mean.
Fuck yeah!
That's Chip. I don't think that's what you mean.
Two guys.
So, had you really done a devil's threesome before?
I'd done a few with the same guy.
You did?
We were buddies. We were close.
What's the devil's threesome? With another guy and a child?
So you had a buddy that you just double teamed girls with?
Yeah.
Like that was your thing?
That wasn't our thing. It just kind of happened a lot.
How many times did you do it with him?
3, I think.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we looked the same. So the girl was like, why not?
And was it the same girl every time?
No.
So you just go and pick up a girl and be like, me and my buddy do this together.
He was kind of a selfish guy, so I'd be fucking a girl. He would just come in and be like, I got the mouth.
Really?
And they were, we made sure they were cool with it.
What a good guy you are.
Was he your roommate?
No, just a buddy. We'd hang out a lot.
I could never have a threesome with a friend. Like I've done it at times. I've had them with.
You had a threesome with Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've had them with
That's intimidating.
Voss. I've had them with
Voss?
Florentine.
You fucked Bonnie?
No, she fucked me. No, I've had them with a few friends. One who I can't name because he was married.
Oh.
I had a threesome with the same woman and 3 of my buddies at different times.
Holy moly.
So that would you supply the woman and be like, hey...
In this case, I would.
Wow.
She liked threesomes.
And so, but it always have to be with another guy.
Yeah, she just wanted to fuck a couple of my friends because she liked comedy.
Wow.
So she would blow me while Florentine fucked her. And Voss is such a piece of shit. She was blowing me while Voss fucked her.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as he came, he's like, I'm going to go out and smoke. And he just leaves me and her there. He was so tacky.
What was it like to be left with Judy Gold? Oh, man. Voss. Was he wearing the fedora? Was it
This
askew?
is way back in awful haired Voss. This is fucking...
So there's just Jerry curls splashing all over the place.
95, 96, 20 years ago.
The mullet swinging around.
Terrible. His bad teeth.
Ugh. So
Oh, God. Look at that.
That's the Voss I know.
Holy shit.
So you liked it, but you were okay doing it with friends?
I didn't like it, but it was more fun to do because
It's
they were my
fun.
buddies. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I didn't...
Because you could joke about it later?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend had a huge hog. That was a bummer.
It was a bummer for you?
Yeah.
Feelings of inadequacy. You don't want to... Especially if he's got the mouth, then that's going to be your best visual on his hog the whole time, right?
True.
That's good, though. You're watching her suck a porn dick. That's kind of cool. It just sucks it's your friend.
It's your friend, and then you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you don't measure up.
Then you lean over to kiss her, and it's like,
I know, and then you're fucking, and then when he's fucking her, she seems to enjoy it more. It's a bummer.
That does sound like a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've never been filled this way. Like the pussy lips are being like sucked in. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's a bummer.
Yeah, he's hitting spots that you just couldn't.
You're killing me, Jimmy.
He's hitting real estate that you just couldn't reach.
Damn it.
Would you mind watching that happen to a young lady?
No, it's required if I'm dating you. And you have to tell me about it while it's happening.
Yeah, the stallion's on his way over.
You just can't film me like this.
That's all you need. But it was just one reading partner for you.
Yeah.
Last night.
Mm-hmm.
You had a good time?
Yeah.
We'll be back with more Best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
What are we doing?
Making a smoothie.
With what?
Comedy. What else?
I like comedy.
Exactly. Hand me that comedy greats right there. Wait, how old are you?
21.
Okay. I'll throw in Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud, Comedy Central, and Raw Dog. How old did you say you are?
25.
Right.
Now what?
And then some Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup and Laugh USA. When it hums, it's done.
What do you call it?
Sirius XM Comedy Channels 94 through 99 Smoothie.
It tastes funny.
Exactly.
The College World Series is in full swing on Sirius XM Channel 84.
Spawn! A grand slam home run!
The stakes are getting bigger in Omaha, Nebraska as the field narrows itself down to the final two.
1-2, cold strike three.
Find out who will be crowned college baseball's King of the Diamond.
Baseball national champions!
Westwood One's coverage of the College World Series continues on Sirius XM 84 and available on connected devices and speakers.
Message and data rates may apply.
Guys, this may be the last time you ever have to think about hair loss. Because I'm telling you, Bosley is the real deal. They're giving men their hair back permanently. Their real hair. All it takes to get started on the hair gain train is a single text message. You'll get an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card when you text KIT66 to 85850. Check them out now. Bosley will show you for free how great your hair could look. Dude, this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. People all over the country trust Bosley because they're America's #1 hair restoration expert, ahead of the curve with the latest technology. And the best part, Bosley's solution is permanent. You're going to love what they'll do for your hair. So drop what you're doing long enough to send a text. Get your free information kit and gift card for $250 off by texting KIT66 to 85850.
you have more than $500,000 to invest, talk to us. You can achieve your investment goals, and Fisher Investments can help you get there.
Don't take a chance with your only retirement. Call for your free report now. 1-800-209-3336. That's 1-800-209-3336.
Attention investors, diversify to real estate for returns of 20%, including monthly payouts and 100% secured cash flows. National Realty has a proven 11-year track record and a new $200 million portfolio backing your investment or IRA. These are 20% return financial units. Just call 201-210-2727. Check out these 20% secured financial units for your IRA or cash flow. Call 201-210-2727. An offer to buy or sell any security is only made by a private placement memorandum. Read it first and invest wisely. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. National is a real estate development firm. See us at NRIA.net.
We are back with more Best Of. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Jesse Joyce is here. It's been a while.
Hi, gang. It's good to see you again.
Brad Williams is here.
Yes, he
Hello. And Brad, last time you brought your threesome partner, so I guess, is this your other threesome partner?
This is my...
this is the one that didn't match with him on Thrinder.
This is my heterosexual life mate. This is my podcast partner from the About Last Night podcast, Adam Ray.
So. Adam.
Yeah.
Well, welcome,
Thanks for having
guys.
me, man. Big fan of you guys.
Thank you, buddy.
We have a mutual friend, Kelsey Cook.
Oh, I love Kelsey. Yeah, she
both
works on
from
the road with me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I got an update, by the way. We were talking before. Ozzy was not texting me back, and it was very hurtful.
So we had Sharon in studio, and I was informing Sharon that at one point Jim's gotten to do stuff with the Osborne family.
Well, I got a text before when she was coming in. Jenny, our booker here, called coming up with Sharon. She brought Ozzy. I was so happy.
I mean, you're just like joygasm at
yeah,
that
I'm
point.
very happy.
Anybody that was listening from the beginning of the show could hear Jim had something that we who know him and who work with him.
It's called an erection, Sam.
Well, it's a physical symptom of it for sure.
Or as Ozzy calls it.
I will not tell no Ozzy jokes.
Hey, I love Ozzy. That's not funny.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, easy, new guy.
Yeah,
we
kneel or stand for the anthem, but don't fuck with Ozzy.
For years.
When doesn't Jim have an erection, though? That's be perfectly honest.
When there's a girl in the room.
What it counts.
It's called Ozzy energy, and when it's an Ozzy day, it's always very difficult for everybody around Jim.
Okay.
Very difficult. So when he found out Ozzy was coming up, and our talent girl came in, and she was like, "So would it be? I don't know if Ozzy wants to come in, but I know that wasn't cleared with you guys. Like she thought that."
Like
Jim
it might
and I
not be okay.
Right. Yeah. We said yes to Sharon, not this husband of hers.
Yeah, it's not Glenn Close. It's
right.
Like that's you check on that one.
But we were outside and we actually saw Ozzy kind of roaming the hall, and he walked by and he was just like, "Wow, that looked like a weird part of the new Haunted Mansion ride." Like just Ozzy just walks by with that little like hunched over walk and kind of stares at you and goes, eh? And he just keeps walking. Like I thought it was a bad NyQuil dream.
Did you smell him? He smells so good.
Does he? What does he smell like?
I don't know. It's the best cologne in fucking.
What do you mean? You've asked him before.
I don't remember the name.
How do you not remember the name?
I don't remember it. 10 years ago.
Well, so
he should have his own.
I know.
It should be called Bat Biter.
I wrote a roast joke about him for something once that was. He's so old now he has to get up 5 times a night to piss on the Alamo.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's great.
So Sharon was in and Jim's gotten to do a bunch of stuff with the Osborne family, but he's just a super fan at heart. There's no professionalism. And so there's more than I would think, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But he got Ozzy's phone number.
Sharon.
There was some kind of question. Sharon was like, just text him. And it was about a year ago. And in that year, he's texted him twice with 2 specific reasons and questions.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Happy Passover.
He's got
and
he's gotten a grand total of
9/11 anniversary.
Happy 9/11. He's gotten a grand total of 0 responses.
No
responses, and I made Sharon aware.
And so I wanted to text him today because he was in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
But so I snapped a selfie of me and her, and I texted him, and I'm like, "Come in the studio."
Just desperation.
Yeah, that should get a response. You with his wife.
I mean, that's sad. He knew.
He was talking about the De Niro thing, so he did see it.
That's awesome.
He mentioned, and she's like, "Oh, he's always talking about it." I was so happy to hear that.
Yeah, that was. By the way, you get compliment on that. Just
thank you. Yeah,
thank you. Unbelievable.
So was that as cool as when Ozzy complimented you? Is that did you want to be the follow up to the Ozzy compliment?
Yeah,
I needed.
Go, dude, Adam Ray, Ozzy compliment.
Yeah, I needed that. That was like a sorbet compliment, like a palate cleanser.
Sorbet compliments. I hear they're playing Coachella next year.
But
So we talked for a few minutes and just about keeping the weight off and about being healthy physically and
And why he slighted you by not coming on the show.
No, she said to him, "Oh no, I didn't ask why he didn't come on the show because he's come on enough. It's literally he's probably just relaxing and didn't feel like doing an interview and that Sharon is doing the press. I didn't even question that.
Right. Is he also a big health guy? Did you guys share like?
He's sober. I mean, he's doing good.
What kind of snacks does he like?
I would ask him, and I'd get not only
Let's
ask
ask
him,
Mike
I'd get them.
Ozzy likes.
Flying rodents.
So she said, "Did you get a text from Jim?" She asked him, and he goes, "Oh," and she goes, "Where's your phone?" He goes, "It's home." He didn't have his phone with him.
He didn't bring his phone.
Ozzy did not bring his phone.
So maybe when he gets home, he'll be like, "Oh, this is the famous text we were talking about."
Or maybe I'll talk because he invited me to the house.
Oh, neat.
He goes, "You should," but then again, I don't know if it was a real invite. He goes, "You should come to the house." And
Was he like, "You should bring your co-host and like just hang"?
No, you should have come in there and said hello though. He would have talked to you.
Do you think he would have been like, "You guys should come to the house"?
No,
and I
you
was
would have
there
fucking wrecked my invitation. I'm so happy you weren't there. Sam would have fucking wrecked it because Ozzy wouldn't want to be rude to him.
Yeah, because he can't invite you in front of him.
Well, maybe
Yes.
he wouldn't mind. Maybe he would want me at the house too.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't. But I'm going
sure he's a fan of Art Garfunkel. And
He'd probably think that was a cool thing. Yeah.
He's kind of not with it.
Right. Like, it's just
Oh,
cool
yeah.
to look at him. It's like looking at Art Garfunkel. I can see that as a thing that Ozzy would want to do.
I'm already checking what press I can cancel this week if Ozzy wants to have lunch. What will get canceled?
All of it.
All.
Yeah, anything.
For that.
Come by the house. There's nothing I wouldn't cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the same house from the TV show?
No, they left there years ago. But she
I
said
think,
they're kind of close to here now.
I think Christina Aguilera bought that house after the TV show.
It seemed like a reality
I know
show.
all kinds of stuff, man.
Go to Aguilera.com, man. Update
Yeah.
yourself.
It's Christina
Stay in the
Aguilera.
news.
Why would I
That's
not
what it means
know
to
that?
be
Yeah.
woke.
Yeah, of course I knew.
You did know, right?
Yeah.
I met her once at Sirius. She looked good. I didn't like her hair. Though.
Why'd you pause there?
Because I didn't like her hair. Her body looked good. By the way, how do you like being married?
Oh, thank you, by the way.
Yes, I would have gone to the wedding, but I wasn't invited.
Yeah.
I wasn't either.
Oh, okay.
So you just missed a Chinese dragon show. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, lion show.
Yeah, lions.
What was that?
Yeah, well, like, cause she's Chinese, so we had these like traditional lion dancers, but all the white people thought they were dragons, and of course, me being there, they thought it was like a Game of Thrones themed wedding.
That's
super
dope.
And then, but like all the Chinese people that were guests weren't very impressed by the lion dancers, but then the white people were really impressed.
Yeah, I was freaking out.
Yeah.
I was about a couple weed pen hits deep and some tequilas, and I thought one of the lions was going to definitely attack me.
Yeah.
Or eat bread.
It was a real lion?
Well, I thought so.
Oh.
No, it was just about six. There were like 6 dudes in the costume. It looked like a Jim Henson Creature Shop concoction.
And with that line, Jim put his hand
My
on his
my
pants.
ball, my fucking scrotum.
He heard 6 dudes in a costume, and he was like, "Hold on,
No.
slower."
My sack was stuck to the leg. I had to do the old fruit roll-up peel.
Sure.
When your sack is stuck to your leg.
He had left it. He had left it there because he was kind of hoping Ozzy would offer to unpeel it for him. You know.
She'd like me to get that. No, he was in a great mood. I was so happy to see him.
Were you
Yeah.
okay seeing him?
Yeah, it was weird. He puts his arms out. What am I going to do, not hug him?
You didn't mind pulling yourself away from the studio for a couple minutes?
I would have done it during the interview. If they said, look, Ozzy wants to talk to you, I would have said,
Yeah.
you just talk to whoever.
How many people are on your list that would create that type of distraction for you from your regular business?
There's a few.
Me.
He said people.
Oh.
None more than him.
Yeah.
None more
There's
than
not even
him.
a close second.
Are you still infatuated with Gene Simmons?
I just interviewed Gene last week. I love him.
We had him on the show last week, and
He was great.
About the vault. He's absolutely.
But how great was Gene? He was really.
He was
good.
great, but Jim is definitely in love.
I'm a fanboy.
Did he?
I'm a Kiss fanboy.
Did he call you a handsome and powerful man?
He has called me that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we just chatted. I mean, I've had him on enough, and I just got a nice Kiss photo signed. I was so happy. It's the kiss when they're in the snow. Merry Christmas.
Jim and I are very, very bad to be around each other because we're both just super fans of different things at heart. Like
it's
we're not
completely separate.
cool. Like, but we're both like we feed each other's addictions that way.
We
Like,
get it. Like though I think he's a wrestlehead,
Yeah.
and that's not necessarily my thing.
A what?
A wrestlehead, sure. You know the term.
Is that,
like
is
that?
it wrestlehead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, all my wrestleheads out there.
You're a Hulk hugger?
Yeah. No.
I'm trying to find my Kiss photo. Nobody wants to see it.
Well, then Sam, you'll. I just did the Chris Jericho podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and now that's a guy that I regularly text with. That's very strange for me because I was a huge Jericho fan.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And because you like him because of Fozzy, right?
No, I just like him.
Oh, you just like him.
His band is really good though. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I just like Chris.
Yeah.
But you grew up watching him?
Yeah. So that was kind of a cool deal. And it's weird. You get to a certain point in this business where you get to meet your heroes, and they say,
really?
Sometimes you do podcasts with them. No. But yeah, it's really weird that you have to and you guys you have to be professional as you're meeting your heroes. You can't fanboy out too much.
No, I mean
you can.
Yeah, because Gene.
Nobody. Very few people do that to Gene Simmons anymore, unless you love lunchboxes, a lot. You have a real fucking thing for lunchboxes.
Yeah. Do you know what you did for the tin box industry?
Yeah, I'm still a Gene fanboy. I'm a Kiss bitch, a Sabbath bitch.
You don't really have to be that professional. Jim kind of fanboys out about all his people, and I fanboy out about all the wrestling people.
And they don't mind.
No, they know.
I was gonna say they probably enjoy because all the other interviews are just so
stoic.
Yeah. Plus, Jim and I are we've perfected our crafts. And so they respect that, you know what I mean?
They understand a couple of professionals, broadcasting, segueing.
Two guys, the segs that come out. Two guys that are that talented are still fans of us. Normally they're honored.
Yeah, they really are. They feel good. They
Nobody usually asks Gene Simmons about snacks, and he's very excited to talk about how many snacks fit in his new lunchboxes.
Gene Simmons.
I'll tell you about the brand new Kiss brand snacks that we're releasing.
Yes, which snacks?
By the way, that is a show that somebody could pitch where it's just celebrities talking about their favorite snacks.
Yeah, by pitch you mean steal from me? That was my
co-executive produce with you. Let me finish my sentence. Yeah.
Celebrity snacks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jim is very lucky that I care for him as I do, because Gene Simmons is a very, very easy interview subject to annoy. I annoyed him a couple times in our interview, and if I didn't like you, I would have just decided to today I'm going to annoy Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
What kind of topics annoy him?
Just anytime you pull him off his topic, if he's on one of his little soliloquy rant things, and you just ask him mundane questions about the things that he's talking about that pull him away. Oh, he hates that. He would loathe the snack thing, especially if he tried to move on and then you brought it back to your snack thing.
He doesn't like callbacks.
Yeah.
No.
So I heard one time from somebody, he came in to pitch a TV thing to someone, and then it was the icebreaker for the meeting, and he goes, would you like to see me turn a $1 bill into a $100 bill? And everybody's like, okay, Gene. So he pulled out a $1 bill and he autographed it. Slid it across the table.
Jim.
Yeah.
I'd frame it.
I'd stand up and clap.
Are you able to still be a fan, but see just how disgusting a thing that is?
Why? Wait, to watch a man add $99 to a $1 bill? Yeah, that's terrible. No, I don't. I think that $100 bill is phenomenal.
Chris Angel can't do that.
No, he
certainly
can't.
can't.
No, he can't.
No, I don't. By the way, Jesse, bummed that At Midnight is off. You were Jesse's such a brilliantly funny guy.
He really is. He was
Holy shit.
one of the writers at Midnight. And,
every comedian got assigned a guy to work on it, and I would always want Jesse. I mean, nobody funnier.
Jim would always win. Jesse would always write for Jim.
That's true. It's true. Even the time I was on the show with him, he beat me.
Were the writers competitive with each other in the sense that I want my person?
No, because as in who would win? Yeah, for sure.
Because if Jim wins,
a few
then
of
you
them
win.
were. I didn't really give a hot fuck, but there were some who really cared that they're But I also because I only pick guys that I thought are funny. Anyway, so I didn't really care. It
so that's
matter.
why you didn't
and most
write
of those
for Adam
guys
Ray when he was on the show.
By the way, I did lose both times, but the first time I lost, Brad jumped out of the crowd into my arms, and I walked off stage.
That's right.
And that's why I was never asked back.
Yeah, that is a true story. I was not booked on the show, and Adam got eliminated, and I was just there to kind of watch and help out. And Adam just goes, you know what? I lost, but I'm taking my midget and I'm going home. And I was like, fuck, I guess that's my cue. So I just ran on and jumped into his arms, and we walked
Did that
out.
get a big laugh? I hope so.
Yeah. Well,
and then, the producers were like, I didn't know he had one of those.
Yeah. They're like, I think that's a union violation. We need a midget wrangler. We don't have one.
I didn't know, that day I was like, oh, I guess, this Bowflex is working because I can hold a dwarf on TV. You don't know that about yourself until you do it.
That's a legitimate measurement of weight. Yeah.
It's a heavy-ass head.
Where'd you honeymoon?
I actually leave tomorrow, and I'm going to Germany.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're
beautiful tropical Germany.
Yeah, well, we're going for Oktoberfest. You know, because we saw the protests in Charlottesville and kind of got inspired and thought,
Absolutely.
like, you know what, Germany.
They made me want to see the fatherland.
Have you ever heard of the Puking Hill there in Munich?
The Puking
It has
Hill?
I don't know German, but there's
That's
a word for
great
it in
metal
German.
band name.
And it's literally just where everybody goes and vomits during Oktoberfest. And you just walk over there and it's just like a hill. It looks like D-Day. It's just a hill full of dead bodies. This fascinating to see.
This sounds like an origin story for a Marvel superhero.
Yeah. Look up the Puking Hill. It's fascinating.
And from out of the Puking Hill came...
Oh, it's a great Fats Domino
Gene
number.
What's that?
It's a great Fats Domino number.
Puking on the hill. Yeah. I went to some travel service to get all the stuff for the honeymoon, and they had us touring a concentration camp on day 2.
Oh,
and
that's fun.
The wife,
day 4 thing.
Yeah, and the wife was like, maybe no Hitler on the honeymoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she's a fucking buzzkill.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking mayor of Bummer City.
That's right, Jim. That's right. So, did you guys kind of know that At Midnight was going to end?
No, it was kind of a surprise to everybody. But, I mean, there was, like, in hindsight, there was, like, writing on the wall. Like, Hardwick is a great guy. He just is so busy. You know,
Right.
like, when he got his 9th show that he hosted, everybody was kind of like, I don't know how this is going to... Yeah, so, like...
Yeah, he's still
they
taking gigs, huh? Oh.
Yeah, they even, like, kind of shaved it down a day, you know? So it was like, oh, okay, this is maybe not going to last too long. But, like, so we didn't know for sure. It was still, like, a surprise. However, I was literally in the hospital with my son being born when, like, my phone blew up with phone calls that tell me that At Midnight got canceled.
That's
so, like,
terrible news.
So I didn't, like, it didn't even, like, register with me. I was like, all right, I'll fucking deal with
but
that
at what
later.
point did you
Like,
realize now that my son's here, I have to pay for him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's the
right.
money
I have a
that was
college
there.
to pay for. Or whatever,
Right.
Well,
but,
you'll
were
get
checks.
a gig. You
yeah,
get a
no, I
writing
did
gig.
actually. So it worked out perfectly. I had like 5 weeks of paternity leave, and then I got hired at Kimmel. So
Oh, you work at
so I'm
Kimmel?
at Kimmel now.
Oh, that's
yeah.
great. I want to get a tape to him.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Are you writing monologue stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God, you must be so fierce at that.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
That's
it's a fun
amazing.
gig. So yeah, he's a
So
great.
you got
dude.
your 5 weeks off paid.
Yeah, we did because
And
like,
then
it was
you-
to the end of the contract.
Sure.
So actually, I never didn't get paid.
And now you're working
Yeah.
for Kimmel.
So it worked out.
I'm
Yeah.
fascinated with how Jesse can produce writing stuff like that. It's so hard to do, to be so prolific about subjects because it's part of the, like, for me, I have to be like inspired to talk about it. But you can literally sit down and make brilliant jokes about shit.
Thank
It's so
you.
hard, man.
The worst gig I had recently, I had to, I mean, worst in the way that it was the hardest.
Sure.
Like it
Gene
was
Simmons
still-
roast?
Yes.
I was so mean
what
to him
can
at the
you
roast.
do? How can you make fun of
Yeah.
hey, a 7-foot Jew Sasquatch who sells lunchboxes? And what is there to go on
It's an after-school
for a Trump-supporting marshmallow?
7-foot Jew, rich Sasquatch.
I said something to him during that roast. I forget what it was. It was so like I said something about how they're old and Kiss looks like the Andrews sisters, and I like to slam his fucking head in the toilet. I don't know why I said that, but he's like, oh,
That's really funny.
But you were saying the worst gig.
Yeah, no.
What are you doing, Jim?
I was actually trying to think about. I had a Peter Criss joke at that thing, and I can't remember what it was, but it was very fun. Anyway, whatever.
Peter Criss, drummers with 2 first
was-
names. Is that the joke? I don't know.
Yeah, that was probably the one.
That was actually really great. Killer shit.
No, I had to do the Tony Awards this year, and that is
Wow.
such an impossible bullseye to hit.
Yeah.
Because
especially if you're not in that world.
yeah, that's the thing, and you can't find out about that world either because
You can't go to that many
because
plays.
Because I can't go to the shows because I'm in Los Angeles, and they don't want you to. They don't want to reveal what the shows are about on their. You know what I mean? They just like tease it like. Oh, it's the hottest new show of the year, and it's like, great, that's helpful. I'll write jokes about that. Like,
Yeah.
what do you?
Question.
What?
The same way that the I hear about the athletes for the ESPYs like not having a sense of humor, are the
Yeah.
theater actors also like?
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like everybody was so afraid of like you can't make any like so there was like a no Trump joke rule.
Wow,
which
really?
seemed-
Why?
Right? Well, that's it.
In a
'cause-
place where like Hamilton stopped
Yeah.
the show to talk to the vice president, you
Yeah.
can't make a Trump joke?
Yeah. Like you weren't really supposed to do jokes about the Hamilton thing either because it involved Trump. Like
They probably
'cause
didn't
they
want
were
a
like
bunch of people showing up and heckling at shows. Or
they didn't. Well, no, what they didn't want was they said that if you mentioned his name, people are gonna boo. So like you can't even bring him up.
Plus, we're here to celebrate Broadway.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, it was so tough to find the because here's the problem is like it's televised, which I don't know why it's a local award show.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
was that the Kevin Spacey one?
Yeah. It's like doing a fucking.
Yeah.
Like it's
Plus
like
you have to write
televising like the best RV dealership in Illinois. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't apply to anybody.
I auditioned for that. I didn't get it.
Jay Moore again.
So did you have to write the song? Because he sang a big song.
No, I didn't have to do the song, which was great. There was one
couple
moment
times in the song he was like, "I might be gay."
Yeah.
Right?
I was. Oh, and that was the other thing too. It was like, don't do any gay jokes.
No gay jokes, of course
But then
not.
the
And
song
yet
came out, and
he
it was like,
opens
what the
with
fuck?
that.
Like, I was
Yeah.
like, I've been, you know how hard I've been trying to like. It's like I was like,
And there was like these terrible moments where he would like be singing, and then he'd look at the camera and go like, "Cause I've been in the closet."
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
So which everybody like wanted him to do, so it was great that he did it. But like it was like, so I got the rule that was like no Trump jokes and no gay jokes at the Tonys. So it was like fucking James Caan and Misery. Like they just broke both of my legs.
Right.
And we're like, all right, go ahead, write jokes. So it was really, and then the other thing is too, it's like you can't give them. Like if they all know the shows intimately and you don't know, like, but the TV audience has never fucking heard of these shows, so you have to give them enough information in the joke that the TV crowd will get the joke, but not too much information that it will bore the people who like, yeah, we already know what the show's about.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is like really a
How many
fucking
rent
tough
jokes
gig.
can you do?
Yeah, but that's the thing. No, everybody knows what Rent is because Rent's been around forever. You know, like the only things that get nominated for a Tony are shit that came out this year.
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
who the fuck knows what's on Broadway this minute? No one. You know what I mean?
No, I know. You want to try to write jokes.
Jim's looking in the camera.
It's very
Well,
hard.
I feel this is for the video. It's going to be very helpful to have me facing the same direction.
I didn't even think we were gonna put this video out.
Yeah, you
course
were
we
under
are.
the impression that people will stick around for the first 20 minutes of this video to get to this part.
So what did you finally do?
Just putting the mic at the camera. Just some visual jokes for the radio.
What did you finally do? What was your? How'd you?
They don't sign you to like Kimmel or At Midnight are not signing you to like an exclusive writing gig.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I've been able to like work out certain things where I get like permission to like, I mean, with that, I was working on At Midnight, but it was like, you know, like, hey, Kevin Spacey wants me to write jokes for him, so it was like,
Did he know you already, or did he just know your reputation?
yeah, I like write stuff for him. Like,
I love Kevin Spacey.
How do you?
You ever talk about Kaiser Soze with him?
I've pitched him a few guys or so J jokes. He doesn't use them.
He doesn't?
Has anybody seen the Kevin Spacey, I think it's called 9 Lives, where he turns into a cat?
I did not.
I did not see that either.
If you get a chance to watch it on a plane,
Oh.
I know.
when you're half asleep, do it.
I don't think I want to watch that movie.
9 Lives. No, I thought it was about a baseball
Is it a
team.
good movie?
Spacey's still great.
Is he good as a cat? I mean, he's a great actor.
That's
Yeah,
the thing. That's
little-
the question I've been wondering. I was like, can he pull a cat off?
And can he?
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever see Swimming with Sharks?
I have not, no.
That's
I
a
know
great
it's
movie with him
good.
and Frank Whaley. It's so good.
How do you build that reputation as a writer? Like, how do I would
Gotta
feel
write.
like. Thanks, Jim. Well,
Well,
That
like,
was
you
Jim
know,
Norton
Jim
with Hot
fucking
Takes.
says it on the radio,
Yeah.
like stuff like that, you know. But like, actually, a lot of times what happens is people know that Jeff Ross does, right? They're like, oh, that guy, he's a big comedian,
Right.
I'll get Jeff Ross to write shit for me. So they call Jeff, and Jeff's like, I'm not gonna fucking write jokes for you. I'm a busy person. So he then will like, but you should get this guy. So that's kind of
I
how that
see.
works sometimes.
Because it's amazing. Because
So-
how did you end up getting the Kimmel gig?
Well, actually, weirdly enough, I did roast battle and I lost to this fucking goon. I don't know if you know who Earl Skakel is.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Earl.
yeah.
Yeah, right. But you don't want to fucking roast battle him, right? It's like because
He does like a wrestling character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't have jokes. He takes his shirt off and just jumps around. It's like
Right.
it's like trying to.
So he's Burt Kreischer?
Yeah, basically, exactly. It's like trying to roast battle
love
Burt
Burt.
Kreischer.
That's
It's
not
like
a shout.
it's like having a poetry slam against a rape whistle. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're not doing the same thing,
Yeah.
Right.
so it's impossible. You know,
Exactly.
It's so fucking. He took his shirt off and just started jumping around, and I have like well-written jokes that none of the coked up monkeys at the Comedy Store are gonna listen to, and the judges happen to be fucking Bobby Lee, Dane Cook, and Joe Rogan, the Mount Rushmore of shirtless comedy. So like, I had no chance to win this thing. So, but the thing is, the reason I brought it up is that Kimmel was there. It was like, oh, that guy's, we should see if he wants to write on the show. And then they found out I worked on At Midnight, so they didn't bother to ask me. But then literally, like when At Midnight got canceled a year later,
They just had
they
that.
just reached out to me
That's
and were like,
fucking
hey,
awesome.
do you want to submit a packet? So like That's what a
Do you
cool
have
guy
a
Kimmel is.
packet?
He like remembered me from a year ago.
That's
Do you have a
awesome.
packet that's already written up, or do you put new stuff in?
It was like I just wrote up like topical jokes for it. You know.
How many
so,
do you put in a packet? I've never submitted a packet.
What did I do?
You've never written a joke.
I certainly have. I just put
probably
like
like
do Pacino voice afterwards.
6 pages.
Yeah.
That's what writing for Kevin Spacey's like too.
Oh,
do
right.
Pacino voice.
He does voices. Kaiser. So you just.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, well, you know when I freaking.
Who's that?
Great Spacey.
Fantastic. That was Kevin Spacey doing Al Pacino.
You're out of order. You're out of order. I like that one.
That's good. That's good.
Thanks.
You're trying to lead him in. You just
That's a good
insulted his
one.
impression. You're trying to lead him into another one.
Yes, I am.
It's really great technique there, Jim.
So do you write for him directly, or I guess you do, or do you write for
Which one?
Or do you write for guys doing field pieces on Kimmel? Do you do monologue?
Oh yeah. So I'm just like one of the guys now.
You mention Trump at all?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes.
Whoa, that's a little controversial. No,
He's
that's a
very
little
cool about
much.
doing Trump jokes.
Yeah, he seems
He's
to
okay
be.
with
Really good about it. Yeah. He's great. I think he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah,
So.
I think Kimmel's my favorite of the late night hosts.
Yeah.
I think if I were,
I don't know what the fuck you would do if you worked for like Fallon or whatever. Like
come up with YouTube videos.
Yeah. I don't know how you write that down.
Yeah. That's what if we
YouTube video goes viral. Let's do it.
Although I'll tell you this, my snack bit would work great on Fallon.
Oh my God, that'd be a staple.
He would literally have like Peyton Manning like eating a donut. Like what kind of filling's gonna be in?
Do you think I could submit a packet to Fallon?
Yep, you should.
What kind of snacks do you like?
I'm doing a bit, but it's kind of like what the one guy does. I want to do carpool karaoke, but with Harry Chapin.
I think that there's potential there. I think that could be really, really good.
Randy Newman driving a dump truck.
Yeah, or you just do it. You just do it with guys who've been killed in their car and singing songs.
How great would that be?
So it's like Harry Chapin and Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah, and fucking James Dean, even though he wasn't a singer.
It doesn't matter. Just
No,
put,
it doesn't.
By the end, you're putting
car
on
death
quotes of movie characters until the person next to you realizes what you're doing.
Yeah.
I had a Paul Walker joke on the Bieber roast that made Ludacris so angry that he gave me the finger after the show.
Oh, what a douche.
It was.
Did you say it? Or
He was really fun and
but I wrote
relatable
the
when we
joke.
met him.
Yeah. Well, like how did you know
because
that
he
wrote
just
it?
gave everybody the finger after the show because he was so annoyed at the. But I was the one who was like, "Hey, see you later," and he just like drove by on a golf cart, flipped me off.
What was the joke?
It was that all the press was about the late, Ludacris was in the Fast and the Furious movie, but all the press was about the late Paul Walker, which I don't think is fair because Luda, I'm sure you were really late too.
That's really funny. That's not even mean.
No.
That's not a Paul Walker is dead joke.
No.
That's a black people are late joke.
But Jim, you remember when Ludacris was in studio? He was a fun, relatable guy.
You know, it's funny. He really wasn't. No, Patrice
you know what?
annoyed him a lot
I had
too.
to
He
like, I had
Patrice.
to like
It was
prep
terrible,
him for that.
terrible
and
interview.
he was
Stinks.
like, he had never seen what a roast was. So like he showed up not on time, by the way.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
He had to
Why'd
read
they
through
put
the
him on
thing.
it?
And because he knows,
Celebrity.
because he's the guy who discovered Bieber.
Right.
Did he?
Yeah. He's like
Him and Usher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow, like he's somehow responsible for.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and you could tell that he had never seen a roast before because he did that one joke where then he like did a lap around the podium.
Yeah, he did. He took a victory lap after he did a joke. But he like gets the script and it's like I'm going over it with him and he goes, okay, so then I say this and then what do they say? And it's like what do you mean?
Laugh, hopefully.
And it's like, well, nobody says, hey, what do you mean? And he's like, okay, so I do this joke and then what do they say? What's their line? And it's like, no, there's no other line.
just you.
Just you telling jokes.
That's why it sells your name here.
I mean, it sounds like he's not only unfamiliar with roast, but doesn't understand the concept of stand-up comedy.
Well, I don't know
at
why
all.
we're giving him a hard time because Fear Factor on MTV's never been funnier, and it's one of
That's
it's
true.
one
He's
of the-
doing great.
Is he hosting it?
Yeah, they relaunched it with Ludacris as the host.
Cool. Awesome.
Awesome, right?
Must be great.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, he was not a great interview. He was very guarded. And
You
I'm
know.
like, why?
Yeah. Like, what do you? We were trying to talk to him about the O'Reilly thing. We were trying to talk to him about
Almost
whatever.
like because he's come so far since then. Like we
Does he,
weren't
like-
shitting on him.
Yeah, does he like not want to hurt his now legitimate business or something?
Yeah,
Like,
so
I'm not
he-
telling
No,
these
he's
guys
just-
what snacks I eat.
Yeah.
Fucking nosy assholes.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
you like Hostess cakes or like
Probably some creepy snack, tofu and cum.
Have you tried that?
Huh?
Have you tried
I
it?
hate tofu. Oh shit! Boom! Pow! Robots.
That's a pop and lock. That's a pop and lock. And now he's looking back at the computer. speaking of Brad Williams and his relationship with Chris Jericho, we had X-Pac in here yesterday.
Yeah.
And X-Pac, do you know wrestler X-Pac?
He fucked up in China.
Yeah, he was the he was the China sex tape.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
so if you ever want to see two dudes getting it on,
X-Pac.
Okay.
X-Pac has he went through a long period of life doing a lot of heavy drugs, meth and all. I mean, his stories for days. But we ended up, it was X-Pac and Bert Kreischer and Jim and myself, and we were talking about like just horribly embarrassing moments in our lives. And X-Pac came up with this promo that he did for wrestling. And he said that a writer wrote it for him, but he went out and did it. And he said he went in the ring in like the late 90s when wrestling was like super edgy and wrestling was cool. And it was like, like chicks took their tits out at wrestling. Like it was like, it was, and he said the phrase, we're getting jiggy with it.
Oh, no.
In a wrestling promo.
I want to hear the promo.
And he said it died. It died a terrible death.
Can we hear the promo?
Have you ever seen the mountain whatever wrestling league in West Virginia's promo from like 2011?
Maybe, and I just don't know.
So great.
What?
It's like a local wrestling league in West Virginia, and it's like each of these guys like introducing their character,
Yeah.
And like they're just so terrible, the characters. There's one guy, he is like scrawnier than Jim, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Diablo Jr." Like that's what he does. It's fucking hilarious. It's really.
I don't like being the scrawny reference.
It's very funny.
What a great name.
Well, no, that's a compliment.
right? Hey, I'm just glad there's a midget in the room, and you didn't look to me as the scrawny reference. That's
You're
like
not
a
a scrawny.
compliment to me.
You're a squat man.
Yeah, he didn't say it. There's a tiny little squat wrestler.
Yeah.
That's wider than he was tall.
Yeah. See that to me would be more offensive than the word midget. If like someone called like, we got squat over there.
One of those
Squat man.
It does.
squat
It does sound
guys.
like a.
Well, it's
like
not
a
an insult.
slur.
No, it's not. It means that somebody's just wide, not.
Oh yeah, that's not an insult at all. You're
Get
just
a look at
wide.
that fucking squat.
Sammy the Bull is like a squat man. I think.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like
saying.
a little barrel-shaped man, not an insult. Just
Wow.
just
So
saying.
you had that guy and Kreischer on. How did you get the odor out of this room?
Bringing Sharon Osbourne.
But we did this morning. Somebody tweeted it to me. We found the promo. Do you want to hear it, Jim?
You bet I do.
yeah.
A
So
lot.
this is like he was
now.
in this group that was like, it was DX. You remember, Brad?
Yeah.
And they were the Suck It guys,
Okay.
and they were like the most popular edgy things ever. So like X-Pac is doing this after it's a 4-person group. The other 3 guys have already had a chance to speak.
So they've all set the table.
And they crushed.
Yeah.
Like
Boom, home
everything
runs.
they said, suck it. The audience is just like, yeah, you guys are the fucking coolest.
Sure,
Like,
suck it.
just really,
Yeah.
really doing very, very
I
well.
will suck it.
You bet we're gonna suck it.
Wait, what did I say?
Yeah, huh? And then X-Pac has his turn. Let me,
Are we going to be able to hear it not with headphones?
I don't know.
All right.
Maybe
Let's
not.
see what happens.
You don't no other. Well, see if.
Yeah, maybe you guys. There's an old expression: share and share alike.
Yeah. Sorry for knocking over your lady.
Get over here, squat.
What's wrong with these sunglasses? They're fine.
They're
Go on now.
sunglasses.
Play this thing.
All right, here it is. Here's X-Pac. This is from 1998.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet. If you came to see the grumpy old man stinking the joint up, you came to the wrong place. Because what we got right here is young and hungry, baby. This is D-Generation X, and we're getting jiggy with it.
Did you hear the crowd die?
Yeah.
Welcome to Miami.
Oh, it was
it's just the 2 of us in this ring. Shit.
We're getting jiggy with it.
And we're getting jiggy with
That's
it.
terrible.
He had to know the instant it came out of his mouth, like, oh, what did I do?
It's really awful.
Those oh no sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're sniffing Gary Glitter's fingers, but I got a better response.
That's like that's like a pink sweatshirt logo, like slogan that you can get at like a fucking Goodwill.
That your
for, like,
fat aunt would
yeah,
wear.
yeah, exactly, for an aunt.
I got you a getting jiggy with it
Yeah.
sweater.
Oh, good.
All the kids are wearing
Yeah,
it.
here's your Margaritaville hat.
He's in like a leather biker jacket. He's got his cool guy shirt on. He's got a red bandana on, and he's like, all the old men need to go home because us young kids are getting jiggy with it. Am I right?
Fucking.
And everybody's
that
like,
was really bad.
Yeah.
Isn't that bad?
That was really bad.
We recently had Freddie Prinze Jr. on our podcast.
Oh, cool. We're talking to his dad next week.
Yeah. Oh.
Jim, I hate. I don't know if this is the appropriate forum.
Why would you go? I mean. He's never mind. Yeah, no, he's coming. He's coming.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
sure,
worry, Jim. He'll be here.
But we had him on the podcast, and
Freddie
we
Prinze
didn't know.
Jr. has done so much, though.
I've never met him.
That's still like the first thing that Norton goes to.
Well,
His dad killed himself.
Right.
Well, and honestly, I admired his dad. He was a fucking stand-up.
Yeah,
the
and
press stand-up.
we found out that he actually used to be a writer for WWE.
Who?
Freddie
Jr.? Oh.
Yeah. So
did he talk about his father at all or no?
Yeah, he did.
I'm serious. I want to know.
No, he did. He talked about his dad, and he talked about how after his dad died, and he would come around, like he went up. He told this great story about meeting Richard Pryor, and Pryor came up to him because Pryor and his dad had a legendary feud, which I didn't know about, but
I never heard that.
I guess they were both fucking Pam Grier.
Oh,
Pam Grier
nice.
And
Awesome.
Joanna Kearns, the mom from Growing Pains. Apparently, her and Pam Grier were at a house with Pryor, and he went over there, and I guess they were all going to fuck or something. And
and then like Freddie stole Pam away or something like that. So,
So it was just Joanna Kearns and Pryor, and then Joanna Kearns was like, so what do we do now? And he was like, you get the fuck out, or whatever.
That happened to me once with Charlotte Ray.
Who's Charlotte Ray?
Oh, she was Miss Garrett on the Facts of Life. I was in a party, and
wish
we
I
were,
could've gotten that reference.
we were in the bathroom, and she was vomiting. I was going to eat her ass, and somebody came in. Tony Danza came in and cock-blocked.
Somebody took
Tony
Charlotte
Danza
Ray
came
from
in.
you.
Hey, that's my asshole.
Oh, thank God I spent so many years watching Different Strokes in the Facts of Life. That was a funny one.
Oh, thank you very much. So what happened?
Well, like Pryor just came up to Freddie Prinze Jr. and just said, "Your dad was a motherfucker, but he was a funny motherfucker." And like they had that sort of like not bury the hatchet talk, but just like, yeah, I hated your dad, but he was really fucking funny. So yeah, that kind of really meant a lot to Freddie because he hadn't really talked to Pryor before then. Like he had just heard stories that they hated each other.
Right.
How
weird,
old was
but-
Freddie when his dad died?
He was really young.
Really?
Was he that young? I thought he's that old. Yeah, he was.
I thought he was like 4.
Yeah. He found out that his dad did that when he was 13.
Right. Yeah. No, he was very young when his dad died.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't know that his dad committed suicide till he was 13.
Oh, they kept it from him.
Yeah.
Wow, Jesus. Did he never see the movie Fame? Remember that movie where the guys talk about Freddie shooting himself? Ralph Garcia?
I guess
I
not.
can't believe he made it to 13 without watching the movie Fame.
I can't either. That was a big movie.
Somehow
back in
I've made
1980.
somehow I've made it to 34 without seeing the movie Fame.
Or achieving it.
Well done, sir.
He had that by the way at somehow. Really annoys me when I'm saying something.
You're finishing a sentence,
and I'm like, oh God damn it! It's like you're just looking at a shark and you're like, oh, I gotta just keep swimming. There's no place else to go. I'm not gonna survive this.
Yeah, no, it was a great movie about performing. You guys see it or no?
I've never seen
It's from 1980. Irene
What?
Cara. I know.
So Jim's the only one.
Back to the Beach twice, that theater.
Oh, I don't know
I've
that
seen.
one.
I've seen all the Air Bud movies. Have you seen
Shanghai
those?
Nights?
Yeah.
No, Fame, I learned something about doing comedy with Fame is you never bring your friends to watch your show because Ralph Garcia, who was the comedian, brought
not
his
a
friends and
problem
he
for you.
killed. That's true. No, not a lot of friends. And,
Lonely guy.
Yep.
Lonely guy.
Chip's got friends though.
Yeah, Chip. Oh boy, we did a Chip podcast today.
Finish your thing because I want to get into the Chip podcast.
I learned Ralph brought his friends with him, and they all laughed, and he killed. But then he was like drunk and alone. And Belzer was the house MC in the movie, and he bombed. And I learned like I didn't bring friends for years. My family didn't come for 7 years, all because of that movie in 1980.
Because you didn't want to bomb in front of him.
I didn't want fake laughs. I wanted 100%.
And then you realized that it's just Belzer who bombs.
No, it was Ralph Garcia. Ralph Garcia, the guy's name. And I met the actor who played him, and I told him that. And I literally couldn't have gotten less of a reaction from a human being.
I mean, Jim, you have to understand that even for the people that were in Fame, it impacted nobody.
No,
You're
yeah,
the
you're
only
wrong.
person.
That was big.
But that's the thing.
The song comes from it. I'm going to live forever. It was a show for years after that. Gene Anthony Ray just died of AIDS. He played Leroy.
Thank God.
It's always the worst when actors do stand up in a thing. Like they just.
Well, he was supposed to.
when they
bomb.
portray stand-ups?
Yeah, he was good. He played good. His opening line was, "I'm Ralph Garcia. I'm a professional asshole," and everybody laughed. See, we have a few amateurs in the audience. They all laughed.
I can't watch stand up.
No.
In a narrative like a
portrayed stand up.
Yeah, because it's like I'm watching it.
No.
In a narrative like a
portrayed stand up.
Yeah, because it's like I'm watching an audience enjoying something that I'm not enjoying on the level that they're enjoying it.
Right.
You understand? Like,
now I know this is fake. 'Cause
yeah,
you also
it's
know
like, this
you
is
know
not-
what
I don't
audiences
find this
enjoy.
nearly as funny as this whole room full of people seems to find it.
And you know, based on your experience with audiences, that audience would not find this funny.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like
Right.
I didn't do this.
You didn't like Sally Field in Punchline?
She was good, and that breakdown moved me. Tom's breakdown moved me.
Wait, yeah, what was the?
And the old guy goes, "I'm married to the lady comedy."
Oh,
cool.
Did you ever
Good
say
show.
that, Jesse?
No,
Did you
I've
say
never.
that on the show that Kimmel hired you for?
No,
You
no.
know, I may not have won the roast battle, but I go home happy with my wife, the lady comedy. Just terrible. We should take a break.
Let's break. I'm gonna just go see if Ozzy's still in the lobby. Talk to him. So happy to see Ozzy.
There's a 50-50 shot. He's still wandering around.
Literally,
it is
He could be
highly plausible that he's
still
in the
searching
elevator.
for his car.
it makes me so happy when I see him. No other person has an effect on me. It literally, I'm fucking so
that makes me feel good.
overjoyed.
He seems like the kind of guy who would. We're on the 14th floor. He probably pressed every button. He may have just gotten to the lobby.
Yeah, it's the only way he's sure he's going to get to where he's going. He pushes them all.
We'll be back with more Best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Sirius XM's Yacht Rock Radio returns with the smooth sounds of 70s and 80s soft rock. Made by men with feathered hair and thick beards. Yacht Rock Radio. Stream it anytime on the Sirius XM app. And for a limited time this summer, hear it now on Channel 70.
Just how good does a Sport Clips championship haircut experience make you feel? Like your hair has its own walk-up music. No matter what kind of guy you are. Maybe you play sports. Maybe you play sports online. Or maybe your sport is keeping up with your kids. You want hair so good it deserves its own walk-up music. And at Sport Clips, we make it easy. Just check in online, choose your stylist, and head to Sport Clips. You'll get a game-changing cut from a stylist trained for guys. Go big with the MVP experience and get recharged with a massaging shampoo and their legendary hot steamed towel. They'll always finish strong by styling your hair just right, tightening up that beard, and getting you on your way. Hair this good needs no introduction, but you'll want one anyway. Appointment-free championship haircuts for men and boys surrounded by what you know and love, sports. So get in line online today at sportclips.com/check-in and get your hair in the game.
This summer, men become gods. The guy who literally has everything, all of a sudden it becomes not enough.
Ronaldo scores for Portugal.
In Brazil, I see you, Neymar.
Neymar! This is his moment. So wake up
players become fans.
Sign me up.
This isn't just some sporting event. This summer, the world
It's an IT pro in as little as 4 months. Classes meet on campus or live online 2 to 3 times a week. It's not rocket science. It's My Computer Career. mycomputercareer.edu.
It's time. Time to join the millions of people that meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. Zoom gives you flawless video, crystal clear audio, and instant sharing across any mobile, tablet, or desktop device. But the best thing about Zoom? It just works. So ditch the distractions, join the movement, and meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. Visit zoom.us to set up your free account today. That's zoom.us. Zoom video conferencing.
We are back with more Best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
People who sign the front of yearbooks have a heightened sense of importance, the levels of which are beyond douchey.
See, I would always sign the front cover.
That makes sense.
Why?
Like the actual cover or the inside?
The actual cover.
You would not. Jim Norton, I'm responsible for the Christmas Follies section.
The Christmas Follies.
See you next year.
Yep. Christmas Follies 83.
No,
I put a
yeah.
smiley face.
Yeah. It's great. But there are those momentary decisions that you make.
They're just like, why?
Why would
Why would I do that?
It's just the ego. And you know if you sign the front of the book, it's just an ego move. He puts the date. He puts his job.
Well, in case there's confusion as to which Roy Moore.
Right there.
Yeah, which older? He had nice penmanship, though.
Well, he's the DA.
Wonderful handwriting.
He was the DA. You know how I know he was the DA? He wrote it in the yearbook. Yeah. He explained.
Christmas 1977.
He might as well have said Roy Moore. Yes, that Roy Moore.
What a different time that was. What a different time. Kiss was probably on the Rock and Roll Over tour.
Who cares about Kiss?
That's all I'm thinking of in the
He
77.
molested this girl.
No, I'm just saying the time, though. Like Sabbath was probably in between Technical Ecstasy,
What
Never Say
different?
Die.
So what?
Just saying that's what was going on.
Yeah, crazy times.
Crazy times.
I don't think she thinks back at the Christmas of 1977 and thinks like, oh, what was Black Sabbath
No,
doing?
but you think of what was happening in the world, like what life was like on a daily basis. Like what
She was getting
bands
sexually assaulted by the DA.
Yeah, but what TV shows run it?
That's not what she's...
But I'm saying that. Like
I know,
you look
but
back.
who cares?
Because it's a different time. Yeah, 77.
There's a guy running for Senate that
Yeah.
year he was possibly sexually assaulting teenagers. And you're like, oh, what episode of Mork and Mindy was on?
Sabbath was on their tour. They had just played Syracuse.
Oh, they just this was 77. They finished their tour in August.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, so they just took some time off.
Yeah, they were relaxing at that time.
Yeah, for the holidays.
What difference does it make?
I was actually just thinking of how long ago this is, and it reminds me of when I was a kid. And when you're looking at someone's yearbook, that's
Probably not the only thing about this story that reminds you of when you were a kid.
Yeah, I know the Hush Puppies. I got a good look at them.
Yeah, exactly.
But being these little time capsule things. Like a yearbook is such a weird time capsule.
Yeah, especially if your assaulter signed it.
Yeah. I mean, it takes you back to what the country was like back then. What was popular on TV? What was her life like in 1977? Aside from being assaulted, like there was no cell phones. There was 3 TV channels. Everything was just different.
I know, but I don't think she's looking through a yearbook being like, oh, let me skip the page of the guy who abused me.
No.
Oh man, that's so crazy. Look how we wore our hair.
No, but but when you look at the date on that, 1977, that's just such a long time ago. I don't know why. It's like a weird nostalgic thing. It's like a time capsule, a moment into.
You're having a weird morning with age.
Not a weird moment. No, not a weird moment. The 1977.
This is the second time we're talking about a story about a girl getting sexually assaulted by Roy Moore, and you're like, man, a lot of time has passed.
Yeah, 40 years.
This is the same thing that happened when we brought up Jerry Seinfeld's ex-girlfriend.
Well,
You were
that
like,
was because I didn't realize
it's been so
25
long.
years had passed.
Right.
But when you look at 1977, the world was a different place then. Everything was different.
I know, but she was getting sexually assaulted behind a dumpster.
Yes, she was. But when she looks at that,
Right.
1977, she's not just thinking about that. She's probably thinking about, oh my, what was
Kiss?
life like? Like, what? No, but she was going to work. There was no.
She's probably just thinking about that.
Yeah,
No,
like
not
if
in
you're like,
1977. No.
what was Kiss doing in 1977?
That's what I'm thinking.
Just for the record,
she's going, I don't know what Kiss was doing, but I know I was getting kissed by the DA.
Well, she might have been thinking of other things, like maybe on the way home. Maybe, you know what she wanted? Maybe she was going to see fucking Leonard Skinner in 2 weeks. Like, maybe, what was her life like back?
Point is Leonard Skinner.
Who's Leonard Skinner?
Yeah, Leonard Skinner. Is he the lead singer? Shit. God damn it. Is Leonard Skinner the lead singer of Leonard Skinner?
Leonard Skinner is how you pronounce that.
Leonard.
No, not Leonard.
Because it rhymes with Skinnerd.
No, the guy's name was Leonard Skinner. They changed the spelling. No one calls it Leonard Skinner.
I do.
No, you
Leonard
don't.
Skinner.
Yes, I do.
Leonard
Skinner.
Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
No, it's Leonard Skinner.
It's Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner. No one says Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Like a nerds. No one
Leonard
says
Skinner. Leonard Skinner.
Leonard
Nerds.
Skinner.
Is there a better insult?
Yeah,
Nerds.
Hey, nerds. Let's ask the nerds how to say it.
So to answer your question as to who Leonard Skinner was, he was a teacher. He either taught Ronnie Van Zant or one of those guys, and they didn't like him at first. They named the band after him.
Troy,
that's cool.
Do we
I didn't
know
that?
Yeah.
Do we know what Kiss was doing in 77?
Yeah, actually, Kiss on
Alive 2?
They were on the Alive 2 tour, and they were playing Philadelphia on December 22nd.
On the day that Roy Moore signed her yearbook.
Oh, they were in Philadelphia that
Kiss
night.
was
Spectrum.
at the
Wow.
Spectrum. Huh.
I remember getting that album when I was a kid.
Yeah?
It's a long time ago.
No, yeah.
40 fucking years ago, man.
It is
Wow.
a long time ago.
But do you know what I'm saying when you see there's something about the date 1977. It's just like looking into another era. It's
No, I get it, but I usually have that feeling of like when the date comes up randomly, not associated with like a teenager getting sexually assaulted.
but weird things trigger people. It's not always. Yeah, she like that's why she remembers the Hush Puppies. Like weird things trigger people in weird moments, and it's usually around stuff like that. An odd memory will come up. Memories don't always work like as linear as like, oh, 1977, this is what happened that day. It's always some weird thing. Like, I remember what his fucking shoes looked like.
We're close.
I remember what this smelled like, or I remember. It's always a weird thing that will kind of trigger a memory.
We're close to. I think we're close to a Jim Norton aha moment.
No. I don't
Yeah,
think
can you bring your yearbooks in?
Yeah, I think. Travis, do you think we're close?
Yeah, I want to see.
My yearbook was so douchey. My senior yearbook.
Why?
Oh,
Before you,
No.
one of my favorite stories
no.
is how you bought the yearbook that you weren't in.
Oh, I fucking love that story.
So good.
Just a young dorky Jim Norton going through every single
wanted your book.
page.
Just hoping someone took my picture and I forgot.
Did anybody take it?
No. That wasn't my year.
Talk about a nerd.
I bought them in the beginning of the year.
Beginning of freshman year.
They have been signed up from last year.
Of course. Why would a freshman at the beginning of the year buy a yearbook?
Because he's a cunt.
Oh yeah, I'll take one.
Did you have to go to your mom and ask for money for it? Did she ask to see the yearbook?
I don't remember. I had to get money. I don't remember. But my senior yearbook's a disaster.
Did you feel silly?
So embarrassing.
Your freshman yearbook, did you feel silly?
Yeah.
Who reflects on a year at the beginning of high school?
It hasn't happened.
Nothing's... It's a high school yearbook. You haven't had any high school yet.
My senior picture, I had my glasses on, and I had my my hair kind of like combed back.
Is that the one that have you used it for?
No.
What grade was that? The one that you used on that album?
Sophomore.
Sophomore?
I was sophomore. That
So
was,
were you cooler or less
despicable.
cool?
Neither. Equal. It was linear.
Just linear.
Linear douchiness.
Why is your yearbook bad?
Yeah, why is your yearbook so bad?
Just not good.
I mean, aside from the Christmas follies.
I looked at it recently. It's just not good.
Well, is it just the photo, or are there quotes, or there signatures?
It's quotes.
Your quotes?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to know what your quotes were.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, my quote wasn't good.
Was it?
I was just trying to be funny, so I think it was, I think it was what you talking about, Willis, and then under it said like Arnold Drummond or something.
Oof.
Wasn't good. Jim, did you just get nervous that we would
find out your secret?
Yes, I did.
Because it smells like you're nervous.
That's my junior picture. But anyway, so this woman's yearbook. So this lady.
No way, get the fuck out of here. No, you wanted to take this trip down memory lane.
Well, meaning when I see the word, I don't know why.
Well, what kind of quotes do you associate
When
with
I
it?
see 1977 written out,
yeah,
it just brings up a weird feeling. It doesn't mean anything sexual. It's just a weird, like that's such a long time ago. I guess maybe
Is that like a benchmark year?
I don't know
for
if
you?
it is or not. I don't know what it means.
'Cause I kind of get that. I feel that way kind of like about 94.
Do you?
Yeah.
94 was dope.
Like
Yeah.
seeing it written out, you realize how long ago it was and what a different world it was and how different everything you saw on a daily basis was and how different life was. And it was the same for her, obviously. I mean, aside from this shitty, moment.
So what were your quotes?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I have to find them. I have to find the yearbook. I looked at it recently, but I'll have to find it again.
For some reason,
and I'll get it for you.
The date that 2001 is a year that always sticks out to me, specifically March 26, 2001.
Why?
I guess because, I mean, for me, it was like really exciting because it was the last episode of WCW Nitro. Travis, does March 26, 2001 mean anything to you?
Yeah. I mean, it was 5 days after my birthday, so I was probably, playing with toys or something.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. In 2001?
Yeah, I like toys. Who doesn't?
Yeah,
Wow.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then
it actually took September 11th to cheer you up after that day.
anything else? Anything else happened March 26, 2001?
Yeah. I came home. From my friend's house to watch Raw and Nitro.
Oh, cool. So we were watching the same show.
We would.
Oh, you
we
didn't
would have.
Did you not? You didn't see it? What was it? Somebody else watching something else or something?
No, all the TVs were off.
Why was that?
It was quiet.
Why?
Because my mom. I can't even say it anymore.
Why? What happened on March 26th?
That's when my parents told me they were getting divorced.
Oh, whoops.
Now
I probably shouldn't have brought up that day then.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I think so. When I was down with my dad. Yeah.
Just two
because I felt bad. Because I felt bad.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's horrible.
I didn't mean to say that.
It's not like I just Googled when was the date of the last Nitro and pretended that.
I
day
wondered
had-
because you're never on your phone during the show. I was like, oh, he must have an important text.
It was an emergency text. It had
Right.
nothing to do with my statement.
So you guys, so you and your dad were crying?
Yeah, because I remember him being so broken up about it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
What did your mother?
You never seen it?
No.
What did your mother say to you? To go down and talk to your father?
No, she broke it to me.
Goodbye.
Yeah, she told me what was going on. She was upstairs.
Did you walk in and she was in the kitchen and you heard something and you're like, Mom, what's so funny? Poor Travis.
No, I'm fine now.
No,
Did you-
it still sucks.
Did you walk in and go, Mom, why are you crying? Dad, you're weeping like a woman.
Dad.
You sound like a girl.
Yeah.
To your tears. Wow.
I shouldn't. In hindsight, I apologize for bringing up that day.
That's fine. I mean, it was a random coincidence.
Yeah, it was. That one was random. That one was not my fault.
No. 1977, 2001, and 94.
Right, right. For me, 2001 is just
And
really,
70s.
it's really, really special. Specifically, March 26th.
What was your quote?
Who did you quote?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you
yes, you
almost
do
said
because
it.
you said it because I heard the beginning of a syllable.
No, I don't.
Who'd you quote?
Sounded like a J. Or
Sound like
G.
Gene. Gene Simmons.
Oh, did you quote Gene Simmons?
I did not.
Jerry Lewis?
No.
George Carlin?
No. No.
They call
I don't want to
me.
tell you who I quoted. Our Bud.
Don't tease us.
No, it's just
Jim Norton, Sr. They call me Dr. Love. What was the quote?
I don't remember.
Who did you quote? You remember that?
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're fibbing. You know how I can tell you're fibbing?
How?
Because you have a cheeky look on your face.
I'm just happy to
You're
be
being
here.
cheeky.
Yeah, I can see
No, I'm
the
not.
cheek-
I don't remember who I quoted.
When you lie, you get cheeky.
I don't remember.
That's not true.
I think my yearbook was probably abominable.
You think so? Probably. I think you know it was abominable because you saw it recently and you're embarrassed by it. Who did you quote?
Embarrassed isn't the word.
I would like to know who you quoted, please.
I don't remember it.
Would Chip be embarrassed? Is it that bad?
I don't know. He might. He might. It's hard to embarrass Chip.
Is it in your closet?
Well, Jesus, it's a very full area.
Yeah.
Was 1977 the year the Lords was formed? No, that was
And he spelled it wrong.
80s.
So, like, who did you quote in your high school yearbook?
I don't remember.
I don't think that's true.
I don't remember. It's John Lennon.
No, it
Jay,
wasn't.
I knew it.
Why would you quote John Lennon? You're not even a Beatles fan.
I love the Beatles. Back then, I really wasn't as much. But who doesn't like the Beatles?
Well, I'm not saying you're not a Beatles fan, like you don't like them, but you're not like...
I mean, they were only broken up 16 years at that point.
16 years is a long time.
Uh-huh. So, I just...
Were you a big Beatles fan in high school?
No.
So why would you quote somebody you weren't a big fan of?
Just heard something I thought sounded cool.
What
I don't
sounded
remember.
cool? You don't
Yeah, you
remember.
remember.
You remember that it sounded cool.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Was
If
it
I
from
give
a-
you the first word, would you remember?
It wasn't from a...
Was it from a song?
Wasn't it from a famous quote?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if it was really him.
Imagine all the people.
No. It was nothing like that douchey.
You didn't say you're bigger than Jesus, did you?
No.
Okay.
I said Yeezy. I'm bigger than Yeezy.
What was the what did you pick?
I don't even know if it was his quote.
Does it start with the word life?
No, it starts with the word woman. Woman is...
That wouldn't be a good quote.
It's a different time.
Yeah.
It sure was.
So weird. 1977, huh?
Yeah.
What an amazingly... Did he play that on TV?
Well, here's the bigger question. What was the quote?
I don't remember.
You do.
I don't remember.
You should share.
Silence?
Silence what?
I don't remember.
How do you only remember silence?
That's all I remember.
What's the rest of it?
I don't remember.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, no.
Did you look it up?
Is it a conspiracy of silence speaks louder than words?
No.
Okay.
Okay, that's not it.
It's not.
Because that's actually a John Lennon quote. There is a chance that this is not actually even a John Lennon quote.
I have a feeling now. There was no internet then.
So you couldn't check.
You couldn't check.
So you might have even just worded it wrong.
I might have quoted someone incorrectly.
Well, what was the quote?
I don't remember.
What was the quote that you put in your yearbook?
I just started with silence. I don't remember exactly.
Estimate.
I can't.
Ballpark.
Too long ago.
I don't think so. Because I
Sure,
think,
it's 30 years. I'm old. 31 years ago.
I understand how long ago you wrote it.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
I think you just. And by the way, 77 was not 31 years ago. It was more than that.
No, I'm not about 77.
Oh.
I'm class of 86. 77 just as a kid stands out for me.
You just clearly recalled yesterday the history scene of The Omen 2.
Yeah.
I certainly did.
I also think...
1641, 1721.
I think that you've read the yearbook much more recently than...
No, I was
1980.
actually... I'll tell you what I was looking for. I was looking through my Lindenau yearbooks from when I was in 3rd grade.
Look.
And I found those. I was trying to find the boy who made me suck his penis.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What, like to reconnect?
No.
Are you on Facebook?
I'm just wondering what happened to that person.
I think we're all wondering what happened to his victim.
Yeah. That's why I was looking at my old yearbooks. I have yearbooks from 3rd and 4th grade.
I have to find the boy.
Or no, 2nd and 3rd grade. Old fucking mothball shorts.
You mean the boy that made you suck his penis?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is so bad. Oh, it's going to be ugly when it all comes spilling out, isn't it?
Boy.
Isn't it going to be really bad?
It's going to be a long show that day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anything's going to come spilling out.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think we're close, too. But...
I'm just trying to find the boy who made me suck his penis. The name of your book?
Yeah. You think that'd be a good name for a book? Finding the boy who made me suck his penis.
What was the quote from your senior yearbook?
It started with silence. I don't remember.
Silence is golden?
No.
Sounds of silence?
I think it rhymed. I don't remember.
Rhymes. What rhymes with silence?
Oh, no, it wasn't like that. I don't remember.
You obviously remember.
No, it wasn't violence.
A conspiracy of silence speaks louder than words.
No, Travis already said that.
No.
Was it violence?
No.
Well, what rhymes with silence?
I don't remember. Not the word silent. I don't remember what it was. It's been many years. I'll check. I'll look.
Silence is a source of great strength.
No, but that's a good one.
I wish.
I think
don't think John
I wish
Lennon
Jim
said
was
the
stronger.
I think, to be honest, that it is not
John Lennon quote.
a John Lennon quote. I think
it is either.
Well, tell us what the quote is.
Yeah, and then we can tell you who said it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, let's find out who actually said the quote. It'll help you.
Silence. I just don't remember it.
Give me another word.
Sometimes says more.
No.
Who says that? Of course, I had more in it. It's funny with this Roy Moore story. I had the word more in my yearbook quote.
You're right. Silence sometimes says more than words?
No. Why would I say that? That's stupid.
Silence sometimes says more than what?
I don't remember. I'm remembering as we talk. I don't remember.
Some says more than a million words.
No, why would I say that? That doesn't rhyme.
Oh, no, it rhymed?
A little bit. But I don't think John Lennon said it.
You don't think so?
Nope.
No, I mean, he definitely didn't.
Do you have any idea who said it?
No, but I should have put anybody but John Lennon.
Because it's not coming up as a John Lennon attributed quote.
No.
No, it isn't.
It's not. I was a douche.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm a fucking cool guy now.
Well, what's the fucking quote?
I don't remember it.
You do too.
Silence sometimes says more. I don't remember.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm trying to remember it. I can't remember it. Been trying to say what's been said before.
What? Silence sometimes says more than saying what has been said before.
Been trying to say what's been said before. I think that's it.
Because your thoughts are so original.
That doesn't even show up on Google. You just made that up.
Wait, are you saying that
There's George Harrison lyrics. Hang on.
No, silence.
Are you saying I heard that as a boy and then thought it was him? Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, wait. It's George Harrison. I quoted the wrong Beatle.
No.
All right, it is a Beatle lyric.
And you misquoted it too. The quote is silence often says more.
No. Often says much more than... Yes, I said it wrong. I said it wrong and attributed it to the wrong person.
You said...
No, I wrote, ask not what your country can do, but ask things for the country, FDR.
You said silence sometimes says more than trying to say what's been said before.
Yes.
And you attributed that to John Lennon.
I certainly did.
The George Harrison quote is what? Silence often says more.
Often says much more.
Often says much more than trying to say what's been said before.
Yeah,
so you did get the quote wrong.
I certainly did.
Yeah.
Somebody probably told it to me and I thought it sounded good.
But you think they told you like John Lennon said this? Or do you think they said...
they told me, I think.
George Harrison said this and you forgot which Beatle it was. So you were just like, it must have been John Lennon. He's the coolest.
No, I don't remember where I heard it.
What a little
Probably on the record.
How do you quote somebody you don't even know who said what?
That is a very logical question.
This is your senior quote.
And I didn't know who said it.
No, you had no idea who said it. You didn't know what they said. And also, the message behind the quote doesn't apply to you at all. You're a repetitive idiot.
You say my silence though it says more.
You don't have silence. You just yap.
I have plenty of silence.
All you do is recycle ideas.
That's not true. I think of things. I don't want to say what's been said before.
Right. You create, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence. I hate George Harrison.
You quoted him.
What's that annoys me? I fucking quoted the wrong Beatle. You old puddinhead.
You have a poorly worded George Harrison quote in your high school yearbook.
It's really awful.
What a dork.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh my God. Silence sometimes says more than trying to say what's been said before.
Yeah. And meanwhile, all I did was say what's been said before.
Of course. You're just trying to make jokes in the classroom.
Yeah.
Trying to get girls to hang out with you.
who hadn't said penis and farts before?
This has been the best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Hear the show live Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. Or listen anytime on your phone with the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy. Join me for a Comic Mind as I go inside the heads of some of my favorite comedians. Jim Brewer.
A little bit of a mullet going on. I thought I was a rock star. And I really thought I was going to be discovered that night. That's how cocky I was. And I thought everyone stole from me. I was convinced everyone was stealing from me.
A Comic Mind with Jeff Foxworthy.
On Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
Sirius XM 97. Online or on the app.
Hear what happened.
One of the most euphoric nights of music I've ever been a part of.
When U2 performed for 1,500 Sirius XM subscribers and loyal fans.
The Apollo was a great experience.
At Harlem's world-famous Apollo Theater.
Just rocked it out, man. From the heart. From the heart.
Catch encores throughout the month.
It's now going out on Sirius XM.
On the U2 Experience, Channel 30. And streaming on your phone or connected devices and speakers.
Have you watched the value of your house continue to go up? Maybe it's time to put that equity to work while rates are still fairly low. Americans have over $5.5 trillion in tappable equity that can be used for many things like paying off very high credit cards, student loans, remodel your house, or add that pool your kids have begged you for. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA, will pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Or maybe you just want to refinance out of your mortgage insurance with no closing costs. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-615-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-615-3669. 888-615-3669. That's 888-615-3669.
Lennox Financial Mortgage Corp. DBA Westland. NMLS 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Don't you love summer?
Instant vitamin D.
Longer days?
The sand between your toes.
Oh, and sweat between your...
Hey, not on the radio.
Hi, I'm Erin Fujimoto, co-founder of Tommy John, the revolutionary clothing brand that has redefined comfort for men and women.
And I'm Tom Patterson, Erin's husband and founder and CEO of Tommy John. Now that it's summer, staying cool and comfortable starts with the right underwear.
Because no one wants to see or feel swamp butt. That's why our cool cotton dries 4 to 5 times faster and keeps you 2 to 3 times cooler than normal cotton.
And with a no wedgie guarantee and a variety of soft, moisture-wicking fabrics, you'll enjoy every barbecue and ball game adjustment-free.
Plus, it's all backed by our best pair you'll ever wear or it's free guarantee. So upgrade your underwear to the most comfortable pair under the beating sun.
Tommy John. No adjustment needed.
Use code SiriusXM at TommyJohn.com now to save 20% on your first order. That's code SiriusXM for 20% off at TommyJohn.com. TommyJohn.com.
This is the year you'll finally take that relaxing vacation because you're about to check finding the right software off your to-do list. Why put it off when Software Advice can help you find the right software for your business for free in just 10 minutes? Don't spend your precious summer hours searching through thousands of options without anyone to guide you. Let Software Advice handle it. Software Advice is the authority on software selection. They make the process easy with a team of advisors on hand to help you figure out what type of software you need and narrow down the best options for your business. In 10 minutes or less, you could have the software solution you've been looking for, and you've got nothing to lose by reaching out. Speaking to an advisor is absolutely free. So before you put on your out-of-office message, check that software search off your list with Software Advice. Go to softwareadvice.com today to connect with an advisor for free. That's softwareadvice.com. Softwareadvice.com.
This is IndyCar. Every lap.
Ryan Hunter-Reay just slugged himself into the 4th position.
Pagano goes back to the lead in Fiber Motorsports Park. Every race.
Mark Letrani moves to P2 over teammate Carlos Munoz.
Things heating up now. They're nose to tail up in turn number 3. Join us all season long.
He takes a look low. He takes a look high. He'll outbreak them and go side by side in the box.
Twin checkers are out and the rookie will win. The Advance Auto Parts IndyCar Radio Network on Sirius 214 XM 209.
Faction Talk, Channel 103. Hear nonstop coverage of the NBA free agency free-for-all on NBA Radio. After 8 straight trips to the NBA Finals, LeBron James is a free agent.
Behind the back to LeBron, he hammers it. And the Cavaliers have their largest lead.
Will he stay in Cleveland or take his talents to another team? We're tracking the Kings